Thank you for listening to the Old 77 podcast.
Local pictures. Local pictures.
What kind of nickname did we say? Like before
we were going to call it the Intimidator.
Oh, the
man.
Intimidator. Yeah, we can roll with that.
We need to make something like Dave's grandpa about Dave's wife, like the Intimidator.
What the hell's up with this family?
I don't know, man. I got
man.
something for like
who would win in an arm wrestling competition? Would it be like
Actually,
Stallone?
the Intimidator, or would it be the Dick Slayer?
Probably Dick Slayer.
He
gotta be
just-
honest. But hey, me and
She'd
Jen,
have to give up for it. Like, oh, you win,
Right.
I actually arm
Fucking-
wrestled. I arm wrestled the Intimidator the other night.
dude.
She put up a good fight.
Was it intimidating?
I won. I just want to be clear about that.
Dude.
Dave.
Dude,
I just want to be clear about that.
Dude.
That I won.
dude, did she let you?
Yeah, she did.
Who are you?
Hey, bitches, this is the Old 77 Podcast.
It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
Good times.
Warning, foul language may occur due to the subject matter.
Whoa, as advertised. What's so fun about this? Oh.
Become a subscriber at patreon.com/theold77podcast. Subscribers get bonus content and early access to episodes. Find out more at patreon.com/theold77podcast. Thanks for listening.
I think we're ready.
From the Old 77 Studios in Jefferson City, Missouri, this is the Old 77.
We're a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
World.
Can't resist, can you?
I can't. Episode 65 is in the house
Is it?
tonight.
It's 66
66.
tonight.
I always do that.
Always
I'm always
one
one
behind.
behind.
You're always
Caleb.
one behind,
brother.
man.
Always one behind, Caleb. I want to welcome my brother-in-law on tonight, Caleb Neely.
Yeah, baby bro.
What's
Welcome
up,
to the
bro?
show,
Baby
brother.
bro is on the show.
Good to have
How's
you,
it
man.
going, guys?
It was a
Good,
late
man.
schedule, and I'm glad you're on here tonight with us.
Well,
Short
yeah.
notice. We appreciate it.
Right, man.
So, what do you think, guys? How's it going? How's your week been?
I'm good.
I think it's really well
So-
so far. Could be a lot better, but yeah.
So,
I
Dave-
think your mic's dying.
Is it?
It sounds like it,
Damn it.
right?
Yeah. I mean, I can hear me. But
I can hear you too. But
You sound.
let's go through this segment and we'll
tinty?
check it. Yeah, we'll check it on the next one.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's fine.
Yeah.
We can
Oh,
work.
man.
We
Yeah.
can work through it.
We
Oh,
can
man.
work it out.
So, dude, I checked out that new J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, the Showtime thing?
documentary right there on Showtime. But I checked it on YouTube because
Me too.
You can watch the first episode for free.
Me too. I did the exact same thing.
It was pretty good.
Pretty
Yeah.
fucking good, right?
Pretty
What do they
friggin'
talk
good.
about? Like,
Yeah,
what-
fill us
is
in,
it
guys.
like a...
Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I mean, basically they go through like all these different experiences and
Who are they talking to? Just
The-
people who have seen...
like testimonials and also like government cover-ups and stuff like that.
Senators.
Yeah, senators.
High-ranking military. Like, these are legit people. Like, Harry Reid is in the film,
Mm-hmm.
former senator. Yeah, I mean...
That's wicked.
Yeah. I mean, I watched the same one episode that you did because it was free. I think
Right.
whenever the whole thing's over, I'll sign up for like a week of Showtime and just binge because
Yeah.
I think there's going to be 6 of them. There wasn't anything in there that was really new to me, but I think it's a great documentary for somebody that's not nearly as interested in this shit as I am because it's very well done and you have very credible people. A lot of the UFO documentaries and stuff are cheesy and overproduced.
This is well put together, and I must say this documentary, which you can watch free on YouTube, is way better than Star Wars, the latest Star Wars movie.
Well, I don't know. You might hurt somebody's feelings on that.
No,
but
it's all right. But no, J.J. Abrams put together a great piece there. Also, there's another documentary we were talking about last week. It's the one on Netflix. It's a 4-parter actually, and they're talking about like different experiences and like the government cover up on this thing. I mean, and now the government's like releasing more and more information as we go. I thought they're going to dump everything at once, but no, that's not the case.
No, man. I was hopeful that they would do that, but I knew that they wouldn't. I mean, basically, if you don't have the time to read the 9-page report, which is like 9 pages is nothing really. Basically, the gist of it is we're not saying it's aliens, but we're also not saying that it's not aliens. That was basically what they said.
Well, on that Netflix documentary, Tom DeLong.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
is
Tom
actually in there.
DeLong, who got all these released, and he was crazy, and then he wasn't crazy, and so
I still think he's crazy.
Yeah, no, for sure. He recently stated he was on Mark Hoppus's After School Rock or whatever thing the other day. I listened to it, and he said kind of where it's at now. He described it as like, it's like if you lived in a home and you kept calling the police because you thought, something was going on, and they said, no, everything's fine. But then when you weren't home, they actually came and looked, and it turns out there was somebody, coming in your house and doing this.
Right.
But they don't know what's going on either. So he's basically saying he's kind of scared because now they're looking into it, and it's like, should they tell the public what they find out? Because they know, we all agree, and it's, proven, and we know that the UFOs exist and have been seen, and so now it's just a matter of them trying to figure out what they can figure out, and then do we sit down, the family, and tell them what's been going on, or can they not handle this? And
I really do think that someone high up in our government told Tom to shut his mouth.
he is kind of done with it right now.
Because
I
think he's scared of it. Because if you know too much, I think you become a target.
Sure.
He said he was worried about that.
I have not heard much out of, now that you guys mention it, I have not heard much out of Tom DeLong lately. Kind of wondering where he went. Scotty with the handheld.
Nice.
mic.
Audible, dude.
What's
Nice.
going on over there?
So
he's a smart motherfucker.
For the folks on YouTube that can see
they just
us,
saw it all.
or actually for the folks not on YouTube, Scotty I was having mic issues over here. Scotty's over here unplugging shit from the
Trying
mixing board.
to get the other mic set up. It's just not working.
Turning
so
knobs.
you know what? We'll just wait until
Scotty's gonna
wait
Bob
until the break. And,
Scotty's gonna Bob Barker it with the handheld mic too.
But going back
I like
to Tom
it.
DeLong,
Yeah.
man, I think he's scared. And when
Yeah.
then when he went on
he be,
Joe
man?
Rogan, you heard that episode.
Yeah, that
Like,
was
so what
that
was-
was really weird because he hadn't produced his show yet. It
Right.
hadn't come out.
Right.
And Joe kind of was kind of aggressive with him
Right?
the whole time, and
That's
Tom
what
wasn't
I
helping
thought.
himself either because he was really dancing around everything. But Joe's once he gets set on something, he was like,
He wants it.
oh, well, describe that. What are you talking about? Explain that to me.
Yeah.
And he's, I can't right now. I can't. It's can't say why. What are you doing? And so then it turns out, well, he actually did kind of have a reason, and you didn't want to spill all the stuff he was doing and not have anybody want to watch. So he's kind of always like that with.
Well, think about it. If you knew a bunch of hidden alien shit, a bunch of info, and the government knew you knew, and they came to your door and they threatened your life or your profession, or whatever it is, man, I know you're a rock star, but we can make you disappear just like that.
Absolutely. And
I'd be scared for my ass too.
I know for sure.
And my family's ass.
and 2 blinks instead of 182.
Right.
I think that they kind of used him though, because I think that they were able to
Maybe.
use
Yeah.
what he was doing and let it come out the way they wanted to let it come out. Because
Yeah, that was the whole thing that confused me about.
Yeah.
The whole time I'm sitting there thinking, because in my opinion, I thought Tom DeLong looked like an ass on Joe Rogan's podcast.
Yeah.
For a lot of the reasons that you said, because Joe would press him and ask him, and his answer always was, "Well, I can't tell you," And so I think it just started to get on Joe's nerves after a while. But yeah, that's always been my question: is
Why wouldn't
okay,
it though,
yeah,
man?
why?
I agree. But
Why Tom DeLong? Why are these high-ranking officials coming to Tom DeLong? That still does not make sense to me.
Yeah,
Right.
and which is crazy though. In J.J. Abrams' documentary, it starts out with
He's got a lot of questions. He's perfect for documentaries.
Well, no, it starts
so
out-
he can just raise a bunch of questions and then not
And then
answer
just
them.
leave.
it
yeah.
starts out
That's
with
what he does.
It starts out with the moon landing.
Peace out.
And who's the guy who says, "What's that? What's that?" Which
I don't know whose
Which-
voice that is.
you don't know who astronaut?
I do not know
Okay.
whose voice that is.
So one of the astronauts who's walking around, more or less, saw something, and
On
he's
the
like, "What's that?
soundstage?
What's that? What's that?" Oh, yeah.
I'm kidding.
Hey, man, the conspiracies are out there about that.
There's so many stupid
Right.
conspiracies,
Right.
though.
Here's my opinion about the 2 UFO things that we're talking about. I think the J.J. Abrams thing is miles better than the Netflix
Yeah.
thing.
Oh, absolutely. It's J.J. Abrams.
Yeah, I feel like the Netflix thing is kind of cheesy, like a lot of those
But shouldn't
travel
it be,
channel
though?
shows are.
It has to be a little bit cheesy. I mean, almost.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's aliens.
I feel like it's overproduced, or it's
Do
like
they say UFOs in it or UAPs?
Yeah.
That's
both.
usually
Unidentified aerial phenomenon.
Yeah.
I just can't wait
There's
for
no
the
stigma with that.
I just can't wait
Right.
for the day where they let the footage out of these fucking dead aliens, and everyone's minds blown. And Tom DeLong and fucking Bob Lazar are gonna be like, "Fucking told you, assholes."
I don't think
told
they
you
know
all that
yet.
shit.
I don't think they have any. I don't think they have anything yet. I really don't. I think they're trying to figure it out now. But I think.
So you think all the bodies is just like disinformation?
I don't know.
I mean, I don't know either. To
Yeah.
be clear, I do not have all the answers
I mean,
either.
there are like not just Bob Lazar, but there are like several different witnesses who've worked like in these like deep dark fucking UFO Area 60 or Area 51 bunkers and stuff
got
like
it.
that. Area 51, and they work in these things around these bodies.
Area
They're-
65
but
would
why-
have worked as well.
No shit.
69.
That's actually Area 66.
That's
today.
where Mike Myers is hanging out.
Right.
At.
They're going to
my
move
house.
him on Halloween. Every year on Halloween.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, I think it's gotten to the point where the government realized, fuck, we can't keep lying to them. At least,
Well, I mean, that indicates something bigger's coming, right? So
Right.
maybe everyone went to Tom DeLong because of his celebrity status.
Maybe.
He
No,
can raise
but-
a stink and get more people in front of it.
but like on the totem pole of celebrities, I mean, Tom DeLong was pretty fucking huge back in the '90s for
Right.
sure. But like, there are so many other bigger celebrities out there
But-
than Tom DeLong.
But,
Why?
But here's
Why
the
him?
deal, though. Like, going back to Joe Rogan,
Maybe he came to them.
He also interviewed Travis Barker, and Barker
Yeah.
he always said when on tour, Tom was always reading some kind of like
UFO books.
Yeah.
and
UFO
shit.
book
Yeah.
and whatever. He was on top
flew
of
the
it.
other day for the first time.
Did he really?
Yeah, Kourtney Kardashian got him to do it.
Oh,
That
but
booty
he
making-
hasn't flown since his plane wreck.
that,
and,
that booty must be.
Oh,
They
I
would
see.
go to
in demand.
Australia to
shit.
play, and they had to get a different drummer. He wouldn't go.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And they said they would be
Traumatized him.
on tour, and he'd take a. They would get done and do whatever they wanted to do, and he immediately got onto his bus and headed to the next town because he would not fly. Which I mean, I get it. I mean, you're
Right.
literally
Dude
in a
almost
plane.
burned to death. Right?
Yeah, and
Yeah.
everybody else in the plane has since died, or they all died in the wreck, or his buddy DJ AM overdosed.
yeah.
Wow.
Afterward,
That's crazy.
5 years or so, and yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
He's a badass drummer, though, dude.
Dude, he's
sure.
one of the best.
I mean,
right?
that dude just fucking balls out, goes out there and plays the drums like it's no one's business.
It was that year he broke his foot several years ago.
Mm-hmm.
My nephew took me and my wife to go see it, and they were playing at Riverport at the time, and they shut the whole thing down, and you just see this like wheelchair come flying past us. We had these great seats, and right in front it was all blocked off. Man, dude, come out spinning in a drum kit playing. Like from me to Matt, I got to see him play.
That's cool as
It was
shit.
amazing. Best
Well,
show I
he
never
played-
paid for.
He played with Post Malone.
Oh, all that Nirvana
That
stuff.
Nirvana
Yeah.
cover stuff, man.
Through
You
the,
seen that?
pandemic.
Plays anybody who asks him to play, he will play for.
But like,
That's a good drummer,
for sure.
right?
Smells Like Teen Spirit. He fucking killed that thing on the drums.
I didn't watch that whole thing,
I didn't see any of those.
but what
It was
I
good,
what I
man.
did
Like
see,
I
of
was
it
surprised.
pretty good.
I'm like,
Yeah.
damn, Post Malone,
yeah.
dude, you're a pretty talented guy.
Was he using autotune at all during that? He was just singing.
Oh no, he was just straight up singing, man.
I think he was just singing in his kitchen, to be honest.
it was one of those COVID streaming concert
Yeah.
things back when.
I think that's probably the
It's all
first time I
started.
have seen him perform and not use autotune. Then, yeah, that's the only way I could ever hope to sing on a record.
by using autotune.
yeah, dude.
I think you could do it.
Well, speaking of like aliens and stuff, I'm not saying Caleb saw one, but you and Goody told this.
Caleb saw
Goody
one.
told the story on episode 19 about you and him driving down the road
I saw UAP.
and saw something. So tell us like
You're not crazy then.
So he
tell us
made-
your side of the story.
Yeah, I'd listened to that, and I mean, we were coming back and together, and we've even discussed how we kind of have, your brain changes things, and
Yeah.
if your memories aren't always lined up. But what we do both agree on is, I mean, we were coming up the hill, and there was just an orb or floating. It was bright. It was, I think it was green. I don't remember if he thought it was that or maybe he thought it was red, but
But it was in front of you though. Like,
Yeah, just right up on the road.
So like, how high up off of the road was it? You think?
Probably couldn't say exactly, but I would say maybe 20 feet at least. I mean, we weren't worried about hitting it or
Yeah.
anything. It was just kind of there, and then
Like power
we're
line
like
level?
both just kind of like, what? We're just driving and looking at it, and all of a sudden, poof, and
That was it. Gone.
zips up, like straight up, like fast,
Wicked.
and we kind of just drove a little bit more, and I looked at him, and he looked over, and you see that? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And it was crazy. because I mean, it's not like you're by yourself and
Yeah, you have.
Then you might think you're just.
Then you might
seeing
think you're crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but we both know what we saw.
Right.
And it wasn't anything that I can explain.
Yeah.
At all. So
That's wicked, man.
That is cool.
I love hearing those stories, and there's a lot of people out there that have stories like that, but most of them are kind of afraid to tell them.
Right.
And it's interesting how similar they all are.
Sure,
it's always
sure.
this object. I think the pilots that saw it off San Diego called it like a tic-tac shape or some sort of round shape, and then it just can move like crazy, like out of nowhere, and that's what we saw. We saw it just floating, no obvious engines or
no audible noise.
I'll say make a noise.
Just, nope, quiet, and then just boom, gone.
Man.
What do you guys think, man? I'm starting to think maybe it's a simulation. You think we're living in a simulation?
Oh,
boys?
it could be. We could be.
I think they're in the ocean.
Yeah, I think so.
I
think so
been here.
too.
That's what they saw. They saw them go down into the water.
Yep.
Shoot into the water. Like,
I mean, that's the last great unexplored spot, right?
Yeah. I had heard, because I'm big into UFOs, dude. I've read so many books and watched so many documentaries. I had always heard the stories of the UFOs that would submerge themselves in the water, but only maybe 3 months ago did we actually get a video of it. You know Jeremy Corbell, who that guy is? He's kind of the big guy that's been releasing most of the leaks lately. But anyway, he got a hold of a video of one of them that actually submerged itself in the water, and you can hear the pilots on the battleship, talking about it and kind of narrating it as it happens.
I think I saw that the other day, and they're like, "Whoa! It just went under the water.
It splashed."
Yeah.
Yep. Mm-hmm. That's a pretty crazy video.
Yeah. I wonder if they throw people. Are they looking for people overboard at that point?
I don't know, but I know they tried to go find it.
Right. Right.
That didn't work.
I would assume that they would go survey the area.
You'd have to.
Oh, they
almost.
did. They did.
You'd have to.
Nothing. Mm-hmm.
Just to go see, let's go investigate this, and then it's gone.
But how deep? I mean, they can't. They can only do so much.
I'd like
We
to see
can't
their
go.
sonar.
If that thing can move like that, and it can clearly go further down and take more pressure than anything we have. So.
And just think about how deep the oceans are,
and how vast.
How much?
There's
how much pressure that thing has.
We
to
know
be
more
able
about
to...
space than we do the ocean.
Think about how much
But
land is on Earth.
Right.
30%, so 70% of water,
Correct.
and we're not anywhere near any.
And
of
there
that,
could be
so.
some kind of underwater cavern, 30,000.
There could be something
feet
on top
underneath
of
the
the
water.
water that we maybe have just never gone over
Never
yet.
found.
Right.
I wonder maybe if there's just little portals that go down deep into the Earth, maybe, and
Who knows? They might have a portal that goes from our planet to another planet.
Yeah.
You just don't know.
Got a Stargate floating in space.
yeah,
I saw that movie.
And it's so vast, like you said. It's impossible to.
the ocean is
It would
terrifying.
take us hundreds of years to discover all the ocean.
Yeah,
It would have to.
It's
Because we don't have the
terrifying.
technology to just.
Not
Go
yet.
just as hard as
all the
exploring
depths.
space. I mean,
It really
we
is.
don't have the technology.
The
to do that.
pressure alone. That's another thing. Think about that. If these aliens are driving their ships into the ocean, going to the depths of unthinkable depths,
right?
The pressure would crush anything.
Pretty much.
But if they're traveling here from space, I mean, they're probably pretty adept
right.
Yeah.
So
in handling pressure.
Whatever this vessel is,
Yeah. Well,
it's
just
something of
Right.
it's something not of this world.
so far ahead of,
Yeah,
of
man.
anything we have, and just the fact that it can operate, in the air and then also operate in the water. We don't have anything like that, man.
Nope.
Closest thing we got are those little airplanes that you
The
can land on the
drones.
water.
Yeah.
Or the
Oh,
the cars that change into boats.
Yeah, right. Yeah,
And that's what
Didn't they have that in the 60s with Bond?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so. I'm pretty sure they did. Yeah.
So we had that shit in the
Pushy.
60s. Pushy
Yeah.
galore.
We got a ways to go to get to the level that those things are on.
Hello there, Pushy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. But yeah, there's a lot out there that we don't know about, and I think the government's definitely going to release more. I just don't. I don't think they're
something's
ready.
coming.
I don't think.
And that's why they're preparing us.
But
Yeah.
also,
as a
That's a thought,
civilization,
yeah.
as
Yeah.
a civilization,
You can't just spring it,
Right.
You told everybody they would come forward before that they were crazy and shun them,
right?
and now it's like, well, let's make it okay to say it.
Well,
like
and
people
secretly, while
take
you were
away the
shunning
stigma.
them, you made it okay on the other side. Like you were, releasing E.T.
Mm-hmm.
You've heard the reports where the government was reportedly whispering in Spielberg's ear, no, that needs to be like this. This needs to be like this. So maybe we've been groomed this whole time with entertainment too.
Yeah.
We just had a multiverse, happen.
Are they smart enough to do that? They can't get anything right, so.
But if you
Yeah,
make it
I know.
out,
That-
if
I
you
always
make
go
it
back
out
to that.
outlandish,
People
though,
working
we're going to believe
against
it, right?
Right.
And now it's like, well, it could be a lot more grander.
Hopefully it's grand. Hopefully it's not
I
like...
just hope that they're like, once they do reveal themselves, I just hope they're cool. Like they would come down here and be like, "Hey, would you like to catch a beer?"
Maybe they're already here.
Hopefully, if they're already here and been around and have been, they've had their chance if they wanted to. I think it's like they just like to watch us, just make sure they're not doing anything crazy. They're so primitive.
Yeah.
They don't know what they're doing. They're at
Right.
war. They're all selfish, tribal.
They got this big bomb they can blow things up with.
Right.
Yeah,
And
which
which is when they said they started really seeing them a lot.
Yep.
Was when we
Right.
set off the bombs,
Yep.
and then
After
they
World War
started.
II.
It's
So
absolutely
okay,
true.
what are these guys doing here?
Hey, they can fuck things up for the rest of us now.
Yeah.
We better go check them out.
The kids have found the match.
Exactly.
Here's another thing. Like
Congratulations,
they've been
you're
around.
teenagers.
Like there's been sightings forever. The Egyptians,
Yeah.
all other kinds of ancient societies, they have these drawings on their walls or these caves, whatever, and it's all over the place.
Paintings from the Renaissance that have
so
UFOs in them.
if these
Hieroglyphics.
aliens, whoever they are, they've seen this civilization just grow into this fucking, like
crazy.
Caleb said, tribal fucking warfare. Everyone's judging each other. I mean, the world's fucking crazy right now,
Right.
man.
Yeah.
The world is fucking insane. It is so weird out there right now.
It's very weird, especially how quickly things have changed. 'Cause, I mean, look at
God, yeah.
look at what's happened
And
just
in
in the past
Afghanistan, dude.
100
Right.
years, man. Like 100
look at
years
it, look
ago.
at- look
I
at
was gonna say, look at the past
Afghanistan, dude.
week, man. Yeah.
That's a
Over the
shit
weekend,
show.
it took them like 48 hours to just overtake a fucking city.
Yeah.
Did you guys see the video of them holding onto the plane
Yes.
as
Yeah.
it left? Oh,
Yes,
man, that
it was disturbing. Did you see the one kid fall off?
Yeah.
I
He was
saw
a
that
teenager.
too.
He was a
He was
teenager.
filming himself while he fell.
I've been
Oh, he
reading-
was. I didn't know that.
I've been reading about it all week,
Jesus.
kind of, and some interesting kind of things that I've thought
Mhm.
is they said the median age of an Afghanistani is 18 years old. So I mean, they've just, I guess just war or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And so what's interesting to
they've
me
just
is
replenished.
how they did like just choose not to fight. I mean, because if there's all those people wanting to get out, I mean, you got a good portion of the country that's been raised with us there.
Yes.
And so they know a certain way of life, and for them to just, I mean, it's not the public necessarily, but there was all kinds of corruption within the government and the forces there, and they just kind of were like, well, we pick a winner here, and once we decide who it is, we're not going to worry about fighting. It's the same way when we came in 2001, ran the Taliban out.
Yeah.
No fighting. They just, most
Yeah.
of them just left, or they just went right back into the public until they were ready. And then same thing when we leave, they're like, okay, well, they're going to come in and we can't stop them, so we're not going to fight. And that's just why it happened so fast.
And their government gave up.
Yeah.
Their
They
leader,
had no backing.
he jumped in an
pieced out.
airplane and a helicopter and rolled to somewhere
Didn't even
else.
give them a address or anything,
No.
and just was like,
I heard he took
I'm
a
outta
whole
here.
suitcase full of cash
Yep.
and just boned out.
Well, his wife was spotted in like New York City, just
Yeah.
like walking around Fifth
Oh,
Avenue
really?
and shit.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. I hadn't heard that.
But also the army, like, without our air support, that army, the Afghan army, was just like, nah.
Well, that's just it.
Because they're terrified of the
we
Taliban.
left those
Yes, they are.
planes. The Taliban
They
now
have
has an
them now.
air force.
Yeah.
Dude, we left like $2
if
billion.
they know how to operate them.
Right.
They were
But
saying
they will.
We
Yeah,
left,
they will.
We
They
left
will.
like $2 billion worth of fucking ammo there, dude. Like Humvees,
Right.
fucking tanks, AKs.
We
fucking,
left biometric information that we used on the Afghani people
We left-
to identify
yeah.
them.
We left
they
drones.
have that now. They're going around and scanning people and shooting them if it knows them.
Damn, man.
Yeah, they have drones now.
Right?
That's
I mean,
It's not a good situation
It's
over
not,
there,
dude.
man.
whatever happened to the days when we were kids on TV? Like, if the Klingons took over the Enterprise, right? Kirk would be like 015 bitches, and the thing would blow up, right? Why don't we have that anymore?
I know.
God.
I wish we could get there. But going back to the technology, man, just look at what we were capable of 100 years ago compared to what we're capable of now.
yeah.
I mean, it's insane. Just the things that are in this room tonight.
Oh, yeah.
200 years ago, this shit would have been
Oh.
conceived as being magic.
40. Well, I mean,
Think about 20
yeah.
years, really, the internet. I mean,
Yeah.
Yeah, it changed
That's-
everything.
Absolutely.
Industrial Revolution, one thing, and that was jumping quick. But man, the internet then, and just in the last 30 years,
Right.
it's
Yeah.
incredibly different.
Well, we're using all sorts of lightning ports and stuff too. That tech didn't come around till 2011. So, and thank Israel for that.
Right?
Yeah.
What's that thing?
What
What's
is
that
that
thing
about?
called?
I don't know.
No.
Israel invented the USB and flash memory. So
No,
it's,
I thought you were talking about that.
it's completely espionage right there because you can just slip
Yeah.
it in, grab something,
Yeah.
pull it out.
Right.
Right. Of course, Israel did that.
At first, I thought you were talking about that Israel, like, what's it, like a shield?
Oh, that's Iron Dome.
It's Iron Dome.
Oh, yeah,
that's what
yeah.
it
That's
is.
Nikola
That's what it's
Tesla
called.
Yeah, that's the
technology.
Tesla
That thing
thing.
is badass.
Hell yes.
Have you
Have you seen that thing in operation?
Yes.
It's downright frightening.
What's it called again?
It's Iron Dome.
Okay.
It's the Iron
It's
Dome
something
project.
out of this world, dude.
And it's literally it's science fiction come to life. It's Tesla's death ray. So like imagine somebody is lobbing like rockets at you, right? And say they got a some kind of guidance to it. This thing can track it and shoot them down midair.
I think I got a video here.
Oh, you should see it at night. It lights the sky up, man. Like I said, downright frightening. Yeah, there it is.
Okay, so that thing intercepts enemy missiles, huh?
It just shoots them down.
Wow.
It just tears them up.
Don't we have like some sort of like space beam too that can?
Weren't we supposed to? Like, wasn't that Reagan, Star Wars?
Yeah.
Like some kind of guidance from space?
Yeah.
I don't know if that's still there
I wonder
anymore.
if that's a thing.
You know, I don't know. Maybe. It's probably one of those things the government just stopped talking about, you know? We fixed the glitch. Mm-hmm. You don't know about it. It's still floating around up there.
We have so much shit floating around in space, so much junk.
I'm firmly convinced the Statue of Liberty is a French decoy like robot that's going to just take over the world one day.
It's gonna
Some steampunk robot bitch.
it's
who's
gonna come
in the
walking off of
harbor.
there like the fucking Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. Starts strolling down the streets
She
of
really
New York
is
City.
a harbor chick. All right.
Yeah. All right.
Did you find it? Oh, there it is.
Touche, France.
Look at that.
Look at that shit.
So, like, what are they? What is that that's actually coming out of there?
I read it was called a battery or
Uh-huh.
something, but maybe that's not them because it said they're 50 million per battery, and it shoots 10 batteries deployed.
It looks like a drone it's shooting at.
Man.
Look at that thing. Think how much money that thing costs to make.
Right. Well, that's part of where our government dollars have gone.
Yeah.
You know. There we go.
Wow.
So is that the drone shooting back?
Yeah, I think so. And then this thing's gonna just
Look at
fucking
that.
blow
Just
it. Look at that shit.
Damn.
Does it just make a perimeter and then that hits no matter what, or is it actually?
Is he
aiming
going to
at
blow that
something?
thing up
Oh,
or what?
wow. Oh, wow. Got him.
Oh shit.
Did he
hitting the
crash? And burn?
ground.
Did he crash and burn?
I think so.
Yeah, he
No, he's
nailed-
still
no.
There he is.
Oh.
This
It
is a
do-
long
It doesn't
video.
work very good.
Dude.
No, I guess not.
But nothing's hit it,
Right.
Yeah.
you know?
This must be like a training exercise,
Maybe.
right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a simulation, I think it says what it says. I don't know. That's some pretty cool looking shit.
Yeah, it's downright frightening.
I mean, if it were me, I would use that kind of technology to make like, you know, really awesome fireworks or something.
Hey, man, you see that gas bucket over there? Yeah, jam it in real good.
Imagine how smart we are. Like, if we just would focus on.
Oh, if we would stop putting all of our resources, money, time, and effort into trying to kill each other and tried to better mankind, oh, we'd be a lot better. It'd be crazy how well off we'd be.
Well, war is like the most popular thing to do now, man. It's like keeps economies thriving and
Yeah.
It's always
Always
kept,
has been,
It's always
yeah.
kept economies thriving. That's why we've always had war. That's why we've had innovations every time we've had a war.
that's why we've had a 20-year war.
Pretty
Well-
much, I mean, most of our lifetimes,
Right.
if you count the Gulf War and then
Yeah.
everything
I
that happened
remember
after
when that
9/11.
happened in school. Yeah.
We've had
And there's
very
all-
few periods of peace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there's been all kinds of other wars too. I was like actually going through the list the other day, and they just, I mean, we had all the wars down in like the Caribbean, and just like
We've always been into something.
Yeah, just ones you wouldn't even, maybe you've heard it once or twice, but
Right.
you just never thought about it again. I mean, I hadn't thought about us being in Afghanistan as being a war in a long time. It's like an occupation.
Yeah. Before this happened, and then they started like it's the 20-year war. I was like, maybe it's a conflict.
Yeah.
I just never thought it was like an all-out war, like fucking World War II was, or World War I or something.
No.
But you know what? World War I was a different kind of war. That wasn't. You can't even compare anything to World War I. Yeah. Those guys before that were out fighting with swords and horses and shit. Yeah. World War I, you saw knights out on the battlefield facing down machine guns and mustard gas. You'll never see that again.
Trench warfare and fucking rats biting on dead bodies and shit.
There's no comparison to that. That was just a fucking hellhole.
Number one cause of death was diarrhea, right?
Yeah.
Dysentery?
I think diarrhea.
Ain't nothing like stopping it up, man.
I'm pretty sure like literally diarrhea was like...
That's dysentery.
The same thing, yeah.
You can't stop pooping.
Mm-hmm.
Well, like, survivors of
what is that?
war.
Bad water conditions, poor food and sanitary
sure
conditions.
Survivors of that war were just like, it was hell.
Oh, God.
Like, hell on earth. Dead bodies everywhere. Rats. Just disease everywhere. It was just the worst imaginable things.
Yeah.
We're all there.
Hopefully we never see that again.
But you know what? So much innovation and so much knowledge all came out of that. I mean, we wouldn't nearly be technologically advanced today if we hadn't defeated the Germans, and raced against them.
Yeah, and stealing all the Germans' alien information so that we can build our own
von Braun.
The space race, that was pretty much us competing with Russia.
The Soviets.
And look what happened when it was over and you didn't have to, then they didn't do anything for 50 years.
We gave up.
And now it's like, well, let's do it again.
Now fucking China's on the moon.
Think about how much better they should be able to do it now. And it really doesn't seem that like we're that much better at it.
They need to be able to...
You were landing on the moon in the 60s, and now, we're 60 years away from that, and we're not...
I mean, my cell phone has more power than all the computers that it took to do that shit.
Don't you guys think that's kind of funny, though, that we haven't been back to the moon since
Maybe
then?
It's because we never went.
A little bit.
I'm going to keep doing this the whole show.
I don't know. I mean, that's a lot of people think that.
Do you think that that's a possibility?
Nah, I don't think so, really.
Okay,
I mean, it just, I don't... I mean, I guess there would have been a point as to why we would lie about it.
Yeah, so we would beat Russia.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know.
I'll never say never,
but it makes me wonder why we haven't been back yet. Or maybe we have.
Maybe we have, and we just don't know about it.
Right.
Aren't we supposed to go back publicly in like 2022?
I think so. Yeah, I think so. We're supposed to start, I think, going back.
We need to be able to live stream that shit in HD, like in 4K.
Well, there's a whole side of the moon that we've never seen.
China has,
except for China.
Yeah, China's seen it.
So. Well, they're back there hanging out with the aliens.
And we're not doing it as NASA, right? We're wanting the private companies to do it, or are we trying to go as
That's what we're trying
government?
now. That's what we're trying to do now.
Right.
I think that's a bad decision, but...
Why?
That's how you get the movie Aliens, Dave. The Wayland Company takes over. Whoa, what was that?
I don't know.
The Wayland Company takes over, and bad decisions get made because it's, business.
Right.
Right?
Money.
Yeah. Let's take a break, man. See if we can do a little mic adjustment here. Hey, big thanks to our friends at the Jeff City Paranormal Society and Biscuit Strength, our Patreon patrons.
Shout out to Taylor Zumwalt.
What's up, man?
Thank you, brother.
Everybody okay?
Yeah.
I'm good. I think
you back to full strength now after bending?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Oh, I think my arm's getting there. It's still kind of jacked up, dude.
Yeah, I'm going easy on it still.
Right on.
Haven't noticed any pain recently, but yeah.
Oh, you guys kill me.
Yeah.
We'll take a break, guys. We'll be back for right after this.
Bitches.
Man, that was funky, dude.
Yeah, thank you.
In the Groove Vinyl Records and More has the widest variety of new and used music, carrying new and reissued vinyl, used CDs and cassette tapes. In business for over 20 years, offering the best variety and service we possibly can. In the year 2000, we started out as a little hole in the wall, and now In the Groove is a full-service record shop with thousands of records to choose from. Buying rock, jazz, R&B, soul, and blues records, 33s, 45s, and 78s. We also buy CDs and cassette tapes. We've been buying and selling since 2000. In the Groove Exclusive is a one-stop shop for records, stereo equipment, CDs, and other fun oddities. 708 Jefferson Street, Jefferson City, Missouri. Give us a thumbs up and follow us on Facebook. In the Groove, vinyl, records, and more.
You are about to enter the Trivia Octagon. This is old 77 Trivia.
Big shout out to Louis Mano on the voiceover work.
Yes. So nice.
Yeah.
What a beast that man is. Vermont Broadcasting Hall of Fame.
That's right.
So here we go. Caleb,
All
you're...
right, y'alls.
I believe we have, what, 15?
10. Just 10 tonight.
10, that's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
We got the 10.
I had to
10.
fill out all the answers first before they would give, or fill out all the questions first before they would give me the answers. So I'm over here just like randomly clicking things until eventually I got enough.
And he had
answers.
to do it twice because the first time it was so bad.
Seriously, no, it was more than twice. I had to get it up to 50% before it would tell me the answers.
All right, so here we go, y'all. Question number 1.
All right.
What kind of trivia is this?
Blink
Tell
182
everybody.
trivia.
There we
All
go.
right, let's do it.
All right. Here we go.
We play to our guest strengths.
Travis Barker took over the original drummer, who was called what was
Scott Rayner.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know that one for sure, Maddie? Is that why you?
I was pretty confident that how he answered
Yeah,
that. I was
you-
like, that's probably
You were right. You beat me to it, but yeah, that was a
He
very
did
much.
not want to leave the band. They kind of threw him out.
What dicks?
When they met,
Jeez.
they were touring with the Aquabats, and Travis was the drummer for the Aquabats.
Yeah.
And they were
Okay.
like,
So
this
they
dude's
stole
so
him?
rad, and they were like, our drummer kind of has an alcohol issue, and they sent him packing.
That's
I
what
remember the
happens.
And then they
Aquabats.
got super famous.
All right, question number 2.
I feel like I'd be so jaded if I was that
It
guy.
happens. I mean, it happens in bands a lot.
I'd be like, damn, they got famous without me, motherfuckers. I have one right here. It's fill in the lyric line.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. I think you can probably get this one. Here we go. Fill in this line. Lost the blank, lost the blank, lost the blank, left the line. Multiple choice here. First one's line, time, girl. Rhythm, line, time. Words, girl, dare, or words, nerve, girl.
That's a lot of words. And okay.
Okay. A lot of words.
So lost the blank, lost the blank, lost the blank,
Okay.
left the line. Or lost the blank, left the line. Yeah. I can use another one. That's kind of tough.
No, I can try.
No,
it.
let him
It's
try it.
What
Okay.
was? Okay, so
So
just-
lost the blank, lost the blank, lost the blank,
Right. What
left
are
the line.
What were the options?
Okay, here we go. First option's line, time, girl. Second one's rhyme, line, time.
No,
Third one's words, girl, dare, and words, nerve, girl.
it's the first one. No,
Is that your final?
I don't even know what song that is.
I don't
Yeah,
either.
it's a tough question.
Good, he took a tough one.
Sorry.
And
Did he get it right?
So,
get it right or wrong?
No, I'm gonna let just.
It was
We're
wrong.
going to skip
Well,
that one? Okay. All right.
You sure?
I don't know. You can
Well,
say-
let's just do it one more time. Lost the blank, lost the blank, lost the blank, left the line.
Okay, so lost the rhyme.
I don't think it's not rhyme.
Oh, no, it's
What are the first
It is.
words
I can't
for
even
the
see
three
it.
choices for the first line?
the first line, line, time, girl.
No, like just say the first one. Lost the what's the
Oh,
first?
sorry, lost the blank.
Okay, so what would be the first one on the multiple choice? The first word.
The first word would be words.
So lost the words,
Lost the nerve,
lost the nerve.
lost the girl, left the line.
Is that on "Take Off Your Pants and Jacket" song? What is that?
Lost the word.
Yeah, you give me the
Lost
answer.
the words,
It's-
lost the nerve, lost the girl,
yeah.
left the line. So
There we go.
There we go. We got it. There we go. We finished it up.
Wow.
I'm never gonna.
That was a mess. Why is Matt getting asked questions?
That was the longest trivia question.
I was gonna try something different, man.
That's okay, man.
I only listened to one other episode.
Back up on that one, dude.
You
weren't doing
fucking
well in your
assholes.
part either.
That's a wrong on me. That's a wrong on me. I should have never done something
Okay,
that
question number 3.
fucked up.
Question number 3. This is, I
Number
think, an
3.
easy one. What year was Blink's first album released?
You see, it always gets tough for me because it's a lot.
You want me to give you multiples?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's what Dave
Dude Ranch
does.
is 95, I think.
He gives multiples.
So are we going like Cheshire Cat or Buddha?
That I don't know.
Because they're kind of the same album, a little different.
I believe it's. I
Cheshire.
believe we're talking about Cheshire Cat here, according to my thing. So. Okay, so you want multiples?
Yeah, I have an idea of what it is, but
Okay. You'll get it. 91, 94, 99, or 02.
94.
Bing, 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 bing.
Ding, 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 ding.
And that's what I was thinking in my head. I just wasn't 100%.
Okay. This one's a lot easier for you.
I'm glad it wasn't like 91, 92,
Right.
I know.
93,
That's why I figured you'd get it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I figured you'd get it.
Okay, here we go. What song wasn't on Enemy of the State?
Enema.
All the Small Things, Wendy Clear, Love is Dangerous, and Go Away to College.
Love is Dangerous.
That is correct.
All right.
That's on Neighborhoods.
Ring-a-ding-ding-ding-dong.
Okay, here we go.
All right, question number 5.
Mm-hmm.
Halfway there, kids.
True or false?
True that.
Skittles is the name of a track released off of the first album. Is there a song on the first album called Skittles?
I want to say false, but without knowing that it could possibly be on Buddha. No.
That
So the
is
actual
correct.
song that they, I think, were like kind of alluding to there. Apparently, there's a song on that album called M&M's.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
So
melts in your mouth.
That's a good song.
not in your.
Here's another one. I think you'll get this one. What song are these lyrics from? Josie, you're my source of most frustration. Forget when I don't meet expectations. Time to break up. Online songs. Josie or Shut Up.
Oh, wow. I think it's on Josie. Oh, no. Stop.
Collaborate and listen. I suspect.
That's like a trick question. Okay.
Break it down.
Okay, give me the songs again.
Time to break up. Online songs. Josie or Shut Up.
You shut up.
Man.
Man.
It's a good one.
This is a good one.
Yes.
Right? And I'm with Dave. You shut up.
Check
Singing
one.
the song in my head, I just can't hit what the name of it is.
You guys are booming, so I got you
Am
down.
I booming? I'm sorry.
Yeah,
My
no,
booming
you're
too
good.
still. Sorry.
Yeah.
I need to get away from the mic.
Time
All
to
right.
break up. Online
It's
songs.
time to break up.
Oh.
No.
Online
Online
songs.
songs.
Oh,
All right.
Darn, he got one wrong.
That's okay.
All right, here we go.
Question number 7.
7. Travis Barker currently runs his own shop. What is the shop called? I can give you multiples if you need me to. You want
Depends.
multiples?
I think he might have. It's
God, I hope it's
famous.
Stinky Pants.
Stars and Straps.
Bingo. Give it to
Oh,
him.
There
look
it
at
is.
that. Didn't even need the multiples.
No.
Tom had
Damn.
Macbeth, and then I don't know if Mark had one or not.
We're going to go ahead and put that down as a bonus point.
Sure. Absolutely.
Where are we now, Scott?
So we are on question number 8.
Number 8.
Okay.
Number 8.
More lyrics.
No, it's not. There are more lyrics, but I'm staying away from those.
Please.
It just doesn't make any damn sense.
But he will read you the answer to this next
Sure,
one.
why not? Okay, here we go. What song isn't from the Dude Ranch album? I Miss You, Dick Lips, Lemmings, and Josie.
I Miss You.
That is correct.
Guess what, guys? You know what I'm going to say, don't you?
Yes, I do. Please.
It's the penultimate.
It's the penultimate question.
Right after we talked about dick lips.
Yep. We're so good with segues.
DSLs. I
Yeah,
can't
she got a
believe-
fast
so,
internet connection.
I mean, Dick Lips. That's a funny fucking title for a
Great
song.
name for a song.
That's what
Be
they
a
were
good name
all
for
about.
a band too.
Would that be able to go over today, though?
Fuck just having a song.
A lot of the
name your
shit-
band Dick Lips.
I think a lot of that shit in that era of music would not go well with today's society.
I love that era of
Which
music.
is
though.
soft asses.
Okay, here we go. Question number 9.
9?
Who said this? I'm probably the best in bed, even if it is just myself in bed.
Could be either one of the two, Mark or Tom, but I'd say it's Tom.
Ding.
Ring a ding ding dong.
Good job, sir. Has he only missed one so far?
He's only missed one.
Yeah, it
But he
was
has
that
a bonus
fucked up
But he
one
has
I
a
asked
bonus
him.
question. Yeah,
I'll
that's
keep
okay.
going, Dave. I gotta.
All right, here
this
we go.
shit's kind of
This is the last one.
weird.
This is it.
This is going to be an easy one for you, I think.
Hopefully.
Here we go.
Number 10.
Tom DeLong starred in which movie? Granted, he only said one line, but still.
I think I know this one already.
I mean, they were all in it in
You
American Pie. No? Hold
Let
on.
me give you multiples.
Okay.
Okay. Basic Instinct,
That's got to be it.
The Devil Wears Prada, Rocky II, Chicago, or Idle Hands.
That's interesting.
Damn.
It's Idle Hands. But
Let's say it has to.
I didn't really
Nice job.
know about that. Oh, he is in that.
Huh.
I haven't seen it in
Is the rest of the band in it too? Is that
No,
what-
I think
oh.
it's just him.
Just
but they
him?
are all in American Pie. And they did the song.
That's
how
right.
they met.
They were
Jerry
watching the
Finn, 'cause
webcam and shit?
He got brought on by the studio to produce that song for them. when
Okay,
they were
well, then
doing
that's a
Enema of the
bonus point
State.
for American
Wait a
Pie.
minute.
then.
You're
Okay.
saying
go.
that you're
All
saying
right.
that the
Yeah.
band members were in. Are you talking about the original
Yeah.
American Pie?
So when
Yeah.
Jim's
See.
in his room and everybody's watching it on camera,
Yeah.
there's the guy they cut to. It's like the main one who's watching them.
Uh-huh.
And they're all playing, and then they walk up, and they're all standing behind him the whole time.
Yeah.
And then he runs out the door, and then Mutt starts playing their song.
Mm-hmm.
And so, yeah, they're all, and there's a monkey on Mark, I
Yeah.
think, the whole time. And they
had
have
no idea.
I think they have lines in it, too.
Yeah, they were watching
Yeah,
whatever
watching
his
him
face,
in
try to
the-
get
in-
naked with that
Yeah.
With the,
Eastern
with
European
Nadia.
girl.
the foreign chick,
Nadia,
Nadia.
yeah.
Yeah. She was fine.
She was
Nadia.
fine back in the day, man.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no lie.
She's still fine.
I'll never.
Are you kidding?
I'll never forget that scene. None of us will, I'm sure,
Mm-hmm.
right?
Well, every kid had a hard-on for her, so.
Of course. Why wouldn't you? Holy moly!
I don't know if
Speaking
it's-
of hard-ons, dude, this Florida woman was arrested
segue.
What a segue.
for masturbating while visiting a prison inmate.
I'm not surprised.
It happened in Florida.
She just sitting there
Of
pounding
course
the
it
bean.
did. Now, okay, be
Wait,
honest,
wait.
Maddie. Did you go to Google? Did you just Google Florida so you could
No.
just have a story about Florida, or is
No,
this
I-
legit?
No, I picked one. I picked a bunch of
So
weird
this wasn't
stories
like a
out earlier.
conjugal thing, or what?
Yeah.
She's like visiting somebody. It's kind of
Hell of a deal.
Yikes.
She was there visiting an
deal.
inmate that she was in touch with, via
it doesn't seem all
social
that
media.
out there. She comes, visits them, and they start talking or whatever, and then
Danielle,
Oh, hey, baby, we gotta go
Danielle
over here and
Farrow,
pound the bean
38.
now.
She was from Puerto Rico. Yeah, she performed a sex act on herself in public view. So I guess she was trying to really impress this inmate. But it was in Florida. So.
I love how we keep saying, but it was in Florida.
I've heard
In case y'all
stories.
didn't know.
I've heard
It
stories.
was in Florida.
Mm-hmm. Wait, where was it?
Florida.
Okay.
Some crazy shit happens in Florida.
I've heard stories about that, about some of the weird
So
shit that
there's
goes
a
on.
website that's
Oh my
like, there's a website just for like crazy ass Florida stories.
Oh, dude, what
and
is
there's
it?
like I don't know, like
Isn't it like Florida? Is it Florida Man or
yeah,
something?
I mean that's what they call them. I assume something's like
Yeah.
made. Just
I
But
remember
feel
the,
like
I remember the
a lot
Florida
of-
man thing.
a lot of wild shit happens in Florida, man.
For sure.
Like guys trying to fuck alligators and
It's not even close. There's no other state that can possibly compare.
you got a friggin' pederast ring and
Pederast
friggin'
ring.
Disney World. They're all working there. They're all in it together.
Yeah, that place is off the hook, man. Off the hook.
Well, you got to think about it. Florida is like a melting pot of just everyone from, the other 51.
You got old Jewish folks that go there to retire.
Well, I was gonna say you've got the old people that go there to retire. You've got the young people that go there for the beach. You've
Yeah.
Well, you also
Swamp
get
people.
You get a lot of
Swamp
like
people,
East,
right.
you get a lot of East Coast
Creole.
people too that
Yeah.
move down there.
that's like
That move-
redneck and French.
Yeah. Dude, I mean, everybody that lives where we live Everybody goes down to Florida, man.
Right.
That's always the spot. Like usually,
Matt came from Florida.
Usually Gulf Shores.
I lived
Right.
there for a couple years.
But what I'm getting at, you just vacationed in Florida. We're planning a vacation probably next spring in
Nice
Florida.
weather.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, we were just in St. Augustine.
Right. I think that's where we're talking about going to. Maybe even up to Myrtle Beach. We may go further up and get out of Florida if we can. Thank you.
Yeah,
It was a
nice.
great spot, man.
Yeah. Where do you guys want to go? Where else would you guys like love to go on vacation to that you haven't been to yet?
I want to go somewhere that's not along a major body of water. I'm tired of water.
Well, that's all Andrea.
Yeah.
She loves
Yeah.
she loves the
Oh, God,
ocean. That's
yeah.
her thing.
Yeah.
So like what are you thinking? Like would you like to go see the mountains?
You know, I don't really know, to be honest.
Go to like a rainforest?
Maybe. I think that'd be cool.
Oregon's awesome.
I'd like to go to Oregon.
Because you got
know?
mountains and you got
Yeah.
rainforest and you got ocean.
Right? Yeah.
You got all three.
I think New Zealand, actually. Because you've got everything right on one island.
Yeah. It's a lot going on.
Isn't
on
that where they
little
filmed
They filmed Lord of the Rings
Lord
there.
of the Rings
Yeah.
there?
island. It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful country.
Yeah.
It's something. I mean, that island's like something out of this world, man.
I feel like Game of Thrones, some of the Game of Thrones scenes may have been filmed there too. They filmed all over the world.
Game of Thrones.
Oh yeah, man. They filmed.
I know Ireland and Scotland were
Yeah.
huge for them.
There's
yeah.
a whole bunch of dude. Those people had so much money.
Well, our boy JT from the Paranormal Sons down there.
Shout out to JT.
Yeah. Living the life
Yeah.
in New Zealand.
The Auckland.
Yeah.
Life.
Living that Auckland life.
If you guys ever listen to JT's podcast, it's called The Paranormal Sun, and it's great, by the way.
Yeah, he's in between seasons right now, fixing to do another season. So check him out.
So what age was JT when he moved to New Zealand? He's told me this before, but I can't remember.
I think mid-20s.
Yeah.
Maybe late 20s.
And he's your age, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
so,
a year older.
So he's been there for, give or take, 20 years.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He's
Because
been there long enough to pick up the accent.
Well, that's what I was going to say because, well, sometimes when I talk to him, I can still hear the Illinois.
Right, I do too.
But you definitely hear the
Oh,
New
yeah.
Zealand too, man.
Well, you heard the Philly and me today.
Oh my God. We were at work today and some new guy said something just absolutely silly.
Mhm.
And it triggered Matt and he went full on Philly rage, man.
Oh, for real?
Oh yeah.
How did I start it?
I think it'd be like, get the fuck out of here.
Oh, I love it.
So I went in my office and put a Sopranos, get the fuck out of
He
here.
did.
on
It was
loop.
a montage.
It was great.
Well, basically, he said Maryland is in New England. I'm like,
Get the fuck out
I was
of
like,
here.
what the fuck are you talking about? And he's like, no, I meant like the.
Oh, he was stuttering too.
the,
No, Mr. Matt. No.
The original 13. I mean,
Get the fuck out of here.
Is this some kid?
no,
So what, you got in his face and bullied him?
Oh yeah.
No, it wasn't
Oh,
like
yeah.
that at
Started
all.
saying like tournament and like
Tournament.
Oh, he was slinging his whiz all around,
I
man.
was, yeah. But
man,
it wasn't like hostile. It was just like, get the fuck out of here.
Whatever.
You were just being honest.
It wasn't hostile at all.
I
Kid
always-
was cowering in the
that
corner.
kid needed a safe space.
He did.
He
he
had to
should
go
be
to
here.
he had to go talk to HR and just calm him down a little
Right.
bit.
They were like, "Oh, it's just Matt." No, here, read this pamphlet. He's not angry. He's from Philly.
Look, here's his profile.
Right, there you go. Matt's going to come into work tomorrow and he's going to be canceled.
Oh no,
I hope not.
No, I'm just kidding.
man!
Well,
if
I
he's
was talking
made it
about
this
being
long-
canceled. Deshaun Watson is canceling himself right out of football. Apparently, the FBI is now getting involved in his case.
Oh,
There are 23 lawsuits filed against the quarterback, and which 22 are still active.
segment king.
So one kind of
Okay, so
dropped
what,
off, but the other 22 are still alive.
fill us in. What
So
are they
Deshaun
investigating?
Watson, he was basically he would go to like private massagers or massagists, masseuses, sorry,
Yeah, it's
masseuses, and female masseuses, by the
Sorry.
way.
They had to
And-
be hot, right?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he's probably handpicking these women,
Well,
but
why?
like look,
he's hoping to get some hand picking later.
I don't know if he did it or not.
Oh.
But like apparently these women are saying like he would just undress fully and then he would like flip over and he's like totally erected. He would kind of just like he wasn't like aggressive, but he would just kind of hint like touch my penis or touch me in a way that stick something in my ass or you know.
that
And
too?
they-
I'm not sure like
He'd roll over
But
and play
a lot
at
of these-
medium pace by
I think
Adam
that's-
Sandler.
I think
Right.
that's Trevor Bauer.
but a
No.
lot of
Just
women
kidding.
but a lot of these women have the same kind of like experience. So I'm not sure. Man, if 23 women come out and say this, do you think there's There's got to be some fire to this, right?
I would agree. Now, what's this that they're saying about possible extortion here? FBI investigating allegations against Deshaun Watson, possible extortion. So I wonder, are they saying that those women are trying to extort him, maybe?
Yeah, but I mean, dude, 22 people?
Yeah, it's hard.
22 women?
Yeah, it's not looking good for Deshaun.
I mean, this guy is supposed to be a top 5 quarterback in the NFL. And he is. I mean, when he's on the field, he's amazing. You know, he beat Alabama for the national title game a couple of years ago.
Very few people can say that.
But man, having this all happen to you, like
speaking of Trevor Bauer, what is?
So yeah, what was the story with Trevor Bauer?
That's all been hitting this week, and it's actually been pretty interesting.
I could use an update on it.
Yeah. So I don't even kind of know where to start, but like he basically he's not been charged with anything. He's been released from the team with pay, just until there's like an MLB investigation going on, and I guess a police investigation. But what he's going through in court right now is whether the restraining order should be continued against him. What he got was called like an ex parte order, which means they heard her side of the story, and based on that side, without him having a chance to rebut it or defend himself, they went ahead and issued the order. But in order for the order to stay in effect, they have to then go through basically the trial that they went through this week. And I think she did like 9 hours of testimony.
Holy shit.
And
is any of that public, the testimony?
Yeah, I mean, I'm reading articles where they're kind of telling everything that went down.
Damn.
So a couple interesting facts out of the story.
Yeah.
They also got out of her that she also banged Fernando Tatis Jr. and Mike Clevenger.
My man, Fernando Tatis Jr.
And so
she must
they're
be
trying
hot.
to paint her
Like
as
on the
kind of
same
like
night?
baseball. No, she had a relationship, I think, with Clevenger in 17, and then with Tatis possibly in 18. Or my dates are probably wrong, but
Still, 2
the
years
recent,
does not make a
the
whore.
recent past.
Yeah.
And she worked for the Padres. After the Tatis thing, she was fired.
Oh wow.
What was her position?
I don't know.
All
Doggy style.
positions.
They haven't. They probably wouldn't release it. They're not releasing her name or anything like that.
Missionary.
So it
Shortstop.
sounded like, I mean, this whole thing sounded terrible when it like came out, right? Because like here's a guy, she's going over there, and I mean, she's coming out of there with black eyes and going to the doctor.
Yeah.
From everything that they've come with now, they found texts that she did not release to like when she got the order put in, where she was talking to like she's in AA. She was talking to her sponsor and was like had a whole conversation with them about oh, don't worry, you're gonna be rich soon.
Oh wow.
And
Wow.
and get your money and stuff like that. And then I mean, they dropped the order today. It's not continuing. He's like good. Basically what the judge said was like, okay, everything that you like communicated to him was she quoted like you gave him a text that said you wanted all the pain when you'd see him. You went there twice, you went back. Every time you told him to stop doing something, he stopped.
Yeah.
And he even texted her and checked in on her and said, I was thinking about you. I'm worried about you. Are you okay?
Right.
I mean,
There she is.
it's really just like I just don't know how to feel about it because you
Looks
hear
like a
what
friend
happened,
third grade's mom.
and the sex and stuff and the violence, and you think, oh, this is terrible. How's you can't come back from that. But then as you kind of get like the whole thing laid out,
She
you
was
start
into
to
it.
make you wonder, and then just kind of turned like she almost was like egging it on, like she wanted it
Right.
and to see how far it'd go, and then so that she would have something.
Yeah.
I think a doctor testified. She said that he was punching her
In
and
the
she had-
vagina.
in the vagina, and
Jesus.
in the butt, and she also said in the face. But the doctor said
In
that
the
the
butt.
way her black eyes were, that would be along with like a suffocation, like the way the blood would run or something.
So when
And
he's-
she wanted him
yeah.
to like choke her out.
Right. He's a
And
strong
so,
guy too.
Yeah, I mean, it's just weird that the fact that he went along with it and all this has to come public. But
Yeah, it sucks for him.
I
Is he
mean,
I
married?
see
yeah.
nothing wrong with
Is
it.
he married?
So let's talk about what happens next.
What? It's called
all right?
Tuesday.
So what do the Padres or the Dodgers do here? I mean, here's a guy. He's got a 3-year contract. This was his first year.
Yeah, they
He's
just
making
signed him.
$40 million this year.
Cy Young winner.
Next year,
40.
next year $45 million.
Oh my god.
And then he has an opt out, and then the last year would be for 17, And his idea would have been, I signed a 2-year deal for $85 million. I'm going to opt out after those 2 years, and then I'm going to do a similar deal.
Mhm.
That's like a huge amount of sum. And baseball's not like football. You can't cut the guy and get the money back. Baseball is you sign that contract, it is guaranteed.
It's guaranteed, yeah.
And so, I mean, for them to just somebody wrote an article and like, well, I think they'll just trade him or cut him.
No.
And I was like, they're not.
You can't cut him.
They're
It's
not
not football.
Cut $45 million.
That's now they'll
So
have to pay
I think
him
he may
anyway.
be back.
Yeah.
For sure next year with the team. I mean, I don't think they're gonna have charges on him criminally.
Mm-hmm.
And
So wait, is he not allowed to play with the team anymore this season?
so that's what they've said ever since the information came out. They said, you're on a leave of absence
Yeah.
with pay.
Yeah.
Because we don't know.
Right.
We're not
Right.
going to reduce your pay without knowing any facts or having anything
Sure.
charged against you.
The guy's
So-
living the life, man. $40 million.
I bet he's I mean, he's a brat
He's-
anyway, but
yeah. He is, dude, yeah.
he's going to throw a fit if they don't let him come back. And he's got to
Absolutely.
play by the beginning of September. Otherwise, he won't be eligible to play for the playoffs this year.
Oh,
And that might just be
Oh,
wishful
shit.
thinking that he would even come back
Yeah.
this year.
Man.
But, I mean, I'm sure he wants to. I mean,
course
this is
he
taking
does.
his life away.
Right.
Yeah.
And, I mean, I'm not saying he's off the hook or anything either. I mean, that's like...
Yeah.
To do this stuff, and even if she's asking or whatever,
Right.
Yeah.
like that's still pretty.
You know what
intense
I would
stuff
do with
that
her?
is
I would
going
just be
on.
like, look, let's just settle the fuck up. Take
There's-
the money and
there's
let
no
me play.
There's no civil case though. There's nothing to settle. Like he doesn't have to. She doesn't have civil charges against him. He doesn't have criminal charges. They're strictly just going on right now
Accusations.
whether that restraining order should continue to be against him, and that's where this all came out of.
And if the Dodgers let him play, they look like assholes because
Yeah.
Well,
so
it's
nobody can
it's
win.
A big deal with the
Domestic
team right now
battery.
is as soon as all the original facts came out, I don't know how the teammates would feel. I have a feeling I didn't like him very much to begin with.
yeah,
But
he's kind of a
they
dick.
came out
He seems like a
publicly
big
and
dick.
said, we don't want him around. We're done with him.
Yeah.
So there's another like kind of layer to it
Yeah.
that the teammates already shunned him.
How about
and
that?
Stuff, but
Wow, that's
it's
crazy.
just, it is just a crazy story.
Like, look, man, you just signed a major fucking deal with one of the best teams in baseball. Here's your shot to win a ring. Not only that, but you're getting paid. You're like one of the highest paid players in the league.
Right.
And you're going to go and fucking do some shit like this?
You're not getting paid
Well,
to
of
punch
course
a girl
he
in the
is.
pussy.
No, of course
It's not
he
what your
is.
contract is for.
Man, dude, some
Like,
chick come up to you.
why do you
and
have to
was
get
like,
involved with someone like this, though? Go find a normal person to go
Well,
fuck.
I mean,
He
it
was
seems
probably
like she
into it, too.
orchestrated. I mean, yeah, he wanted.
Come on,
to,
all you
but-
guys are single at one time. Crazy's hot, right?
Yeah, I guess.
I mean,
From time to time.
Yeah,
I
but
don't
dude,
know.
when you have something to lose, this dude has everything to lose.
but that's why he wasn't thinking.
What a fucking moron.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I want to.
He's thinking with his dick.
I want to
Right.
know more about how the relationships with the other players went.
Yeah.
Was this something
Did
where
she
she
do it
was
with
just
another guy?
Yeah. So
Yeah.
she pitcher for the
Clevenger.
for Cleveland, and the star shortstop, best young player in the game, Tatis Jr.
Yeah.
for the
Yeah.
Padres. And so was she just kind of like
Not a freak
they
then?
said when they brought it up in court, because I guess they found a bunch of texts and found out a lot of things. His side did, so they were obviously trying to like
Oh yeah, they're
disgrade what her position. So they she's like, please don't like bring Clev into this, and
Clev.
let's not talk about like the other guys, because I tried to look it up and see if he was like married, and he's got some older kids, and like timeline. I don't know if like that plays in anything there. I don't think he's married, but
I just read a story where
he
she
does
had
have a
to
baby's
get
mama.
she had to get Tommy John surgery on her pussy.
Oh, man, that's the worst.
Jesus Christ. Oh, you went there. Honestly, I'm kind of in the middle with this because
Me too.
it was consensual.
Yeah.
And now you're stuck in this terrible situation. You can't play baseball. And, I mean, he's still getting paid, but your reputation is fucking tarnished, dude.
I feel like other people would probably have like, and we're 4 guys, sport guys or whatever, sitting in here thinking about like poor him, but I'm sure a lot of women out there probably have a little bit different view of,
Right. Sure.
I mean, there probably is some sort of aspect that there is a victim for her,
It's
But-
only because we don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, it's hard
Like
to
if,
make
if
a
it
good
comes out
judgment.
later, if she's like doing this on purpose, like that's really her kink.
Yeah.
and she loves that shit, and now she's turning it on him. Then
That's
what
what
the
they
hell's
tried
wrong
to
with
say.
her?
They said, "Did you replace your alcoholism with like
Sex.
hardcore sex?
Yeah, hardcore sex.
the violent sex." And she
What'd she
said
say?
she didn't want to. Somebody tried to object to it. I think I can't. I read so many
course.
articles today on it.
Yeah.
And, I think they just stripped the answer from the record. She kind of just didn't answer or turned it around.
Good for her.
I feel.
Well-
I mean, I feel bad for her to have to go public and go through the 9 hours of testifying and talk about all this stuff. But if her intention was to get a settlement or make money,
Right.
I mean, there's 3 baseball players that she's chased, after,
Yeah.
and it's like
I feel like there's more though. Like I feel like she's like one of these like
Well-
professional baseball like roadies. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
she kind of sees a guy. She's probably good. She's probably very
I'm
attractive.
sure she's attractive.
Yeah.
We don't
I mean,
know
if
what
she,
her name
if
is.
baseball
no,
players,
they won't release it.
Gotcha.
if baseball
She's a
players are
victim.
dating her, major league fucking professional
Right.
baseball
Yeah.
players.
Well, and the fact that
she's
she's
got to
like,
have
no,
some looks to her. Right?
Let's not bring that guy into it. That makes me wonder. Like, oh, don't bring him into it.
Fernando
Yeah.
Tatis.
Yeah.
Don't bring this cat into
Yeah.
it. Don't bring that guy into it. I mean, if it was and legit, and she is trying to, then hell yeah, bring them into it.
And I wonder what those guys, what their opinions of her are. You
I
know what
wonder
mean?
if she was
Yeah.
asking them for the same stuff.
That's what
and
I
they
was gonna
didn't
say.
go as far.
Right.
And so she was like,
They're like, no, I can't do that to you.
Yeah.
maybe
no,
that's a bad
But he's like,
assumption
fuck it,
for me
I
to
don't
make,
give a
but-
fuck.
Well, it's not an assumption. It's just a.
Punch the pussy. I'll beat your pussy up, bitch.
Wow, Jesus, man.
Where do you see my dick?
Suddenly this turned into the worst James Brown porno I've ever heard.
Some yin yang twins, man. Some
Trevor
yin yang
Brower
twins.
punching that pussy.
Oh, Jesus.
Where do you see my fist?
Oh, God.
God, don't go there,
Damn
Dave.
it,
Please.
Dave. Dave
Oh
singing
my
the Yin
God.
Yang Twins.
Sorry.
All right, that seems like the appropriate spot. So, hey, big thanks to our friends at the Jeff City Paranormal Society, and big ups to Biscuit Strang.
Taylor!
I knew you were going to say something.
Also, check out Last Flight Brewing Company right there on Heisinger Road, right here in Jeff City.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
The menu always change.
Get you a growler.
Check that out.
Yes.
Where
There
is
the
our
other
growler?
night- Oh, it's right over there. We didn't have room for it tonight.
Too much stuff going on.
It's just a lot going on, man.
We apologize. Next week we will.
Oh, check out our friends at Hickman's Automotive as well.
Bryce, what's up, dude?
60 Spirit.
60 Spirit and
In the groove.
In the Groove.
You think this is the music that Trevor Brower's playing in the bedroom with this chick? Like, time to beat it down.
No, man. This is like, it's
He's just
definitely.
doing speed bag. I
Yeah.
think it's a Rocky montage.
I think it's going to be like
yeah.
System of a Down.
It's like a speed
Wake
bag.
up!
Right.
Put a little makeup.
No.
That's some System of a Down type
Man,
stuff.
we live in a
God.
weird world, man.
Yeah,
it's a
we sure
weird
do.
world
It's only
out
getting
there.
weirder, too.
It's getting weirder every
Yeah.
day. All right, we'll be back, right?
Cool down.
Absolutely.
coming up.
Cool down action.
Segment 3. Who's got to go to the bathroom?
This guy.
Bitches.
Hey guys, it's Matt, and we always talk about Last Flight Brewing Company, and we never exaggerate on how good it is there. They have this wonderful indoor space where you can fit a bunch of your friends or your family. You can take your dog in there. Also, kids are welcomed. We can all drink as equals. It's a great spot. If you want to sit outside, there's tons of space. It's a great spot for a sunny afternoon with friends, families, even colleagues. You can do it all out there. Games, cornhole, whatever your vice is. They also have a carefully crafted beer menu which changes all the time. Each beer they put out is delicious. Also, Last Flight won first place at the Missouri Beer Festival. They've come a long way in a short time, so check them out. You can find them on Facebook and online at lastflightbrewing.com. If you're local, check out Last Flight Brewing Company today. Go enjoy some sunshine. Get off your couch. Go. Go right now. Fill up your growler.
It's time for the cool down on the old 77.
Oh, man. I was waiting for another one. Welcome back to the old 77. It's a safe place.
In an unsafe world.
World.
And once again, we didn't do anything. We just came right back.
Yeah, we just...
It's time for the cool down on the old 77.
We are having so much fun.
So
our buttons.
going back to last segment, we were talking about Trevor Brower and his whatever
his escapades.
His escapades.
Sex habits.
Look,
sexcapades.
I don't support any kind of
violence,
violence towards women or anything.
And we're not saying that anyone deserved anything
Right.
or this poor guy's losing his cash or anything. It's just that's kind of what it looks like from our opinions.
Yeah, it looks a little bit shady.
It
to
does
me.
look a little shady, but
But we can't make a true judgment
right.
until all the facts are out there.
Well, that's exactly right,
and we understand that.
Yeah.
But it sure is fun to
But go
act
research
like,
it and follow it yourself, and
absolutely,
you can,
critical thinking.
Now,
come
also
up with your own theory.
Also, we're having a Halloween show. In a couple months, we want to know your scary stories. So just email us or
that story right there would have been a perfect one.
Right.
The whole UFO story coming down, him and Goody.
DM us or email us.
Maybe we could go back and find the audio from Goody's first appearance because we talked about that on the air, right?
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't
Maybe we can have Caleb and Goody back, and they can both tell the story.
Sure, absolutely. It was a great story. One of the
that'd be
best
cool.
ones I've ever heard.
We can also talk about which female animation characters we would bang.
That's right. Scott took mine. Mine was
still Bugs Bunny dressed up as a chick.
Yeah, that was going to be mine too, and he stole it from me. So what was yours, Maddie? I don't remember.
I said Elsa and Anna, and I caught some shit from my wife about it.
Yeah,
she's like, they're young girls. I was like, yeah, but
they're old enough to go to the store.
She's the ice queen.
She's the ice queen. What? And
I came back and I said,
what does that mean?
I don't know.
The mom from Incredibles.
Yeah, she was.
She's
pretty
got
fine.
that big old dunker. So.
Yeah, she's got a big dunk.
And she's flexible.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
man.
Right.
I didn't factor that into my decision.
I didn't think of her at all. No.
We'll have to come back.
Judy Jetson, I definitely would bang.
Big booty Judy, hell
Big
yes.
booty Judy, yeah. We'll have to come back and update our choices on the next.
I'm doing it right now.
Okay, yeah. There's some good ones.
Well, I mean, it is the cool down.
Some good ones.
Yeah, I mean, who else would
Big booty Judy.
So
I forgot about
yeah,
her.
dude.
So speaking,
I want Velma from Scooby Doo.
Daphne.
I feel like Fred's already. Daphne's like
fiery
throwing
red.
Throwing a hot dog down a hallway, man.
Yeah.
Fred's had the whole team up in
He
that.
has.
Yeah, of course he has.
It's like a giant Swedish orgy in that van.
Right?
He's a caveman.
He is a caveman.
Shit.
Scooby's like, whoa!
Oh, what happened? We lost our laptop here.
Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
no.
Oh, it just shut down. I heard it.
Damn it.
I mean, who else would want a Scooby snack?
Zoinks.
I know, right?
Put that boner away, Scoob!
Casey Kasem, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Casey Kasem.
Uh-huh.
So Casey Kasem was one of the first voice actors to get it right, man. He had it wrote in his script. He was always like given first dibs at voicing Shaggy. Even
Good.
when he was old, he did it.
Yeah.
You know?
He was smart about writing contracts.
Right? Making that money.
So,
I remember the original Scooby, man, where they had like they had those old school. They had the Kiss on there.
Oh, yeah.
yeah, the Kiss episode.
I was like, Kiss is on Scooby Doo. Like, what kind of shit is this?
So we were talking about sexual harassment earlier. I know, I'm taking it back.
Okay.
Did you guys hear about the new Jeopardy host?
No.
So this guy, what's his name?
Richards or Mike?
Mike Richards. So they just announced him as the new host of Jeopardy.
Who is it again?
His name is Mike Richards. I don't even know who he is. Do you know who he is?
He
Caleb?
was he's not from anything. He's just the executive producer on the show.
This guy.
Okay.
He's
I don't think
pretty
anybody's-
good at it, from what I understand.
Nice.
He's like,
Has he guest hosted?
Yeah,
He
used
has?
to.
Okay.
Yeah, and they've been running all summer. They've been bringing in all of these guest hosts,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then getting kind of reaction feedback, like Twitter stuff from it.
I thought LeVar Burton was
That's
a good
the
one.
big issue. This is kind of what's happening to him. And,
Yeah.
I mean, he's definitely had these issues that they're kind of bringing out, but I think kind of what's happened is like the mob has not gotten, like, it didn't go what they wanted, so
So they're gonna stick with him?
They're searching for anything and everything, like they're going back and trying to find anything on this guy, kind of just to go at him.
Yeah.
And I mean, I don't think they really have
It's
a
messed
choice
up,
but
dude.
to stick with him. It is, and I mean, if they can find stuff, then
You know who I think they should get?
Who that?
Snoop Dogg.
yeah, it'd be good.
Snoop
I'd be
Dogg
okay
should
with that.
commentate everything. He should host every
Hey,
game
motherfucker,
show
what you talking about?
ever.
Only if he can blaze.
Yeah.
We
He'd be smoking joints
Right.
and shit as Jeopardy's going on.
didn't did we look at the footage of him and Kevin Hart doing the Olympics? Did we talk about that on the show? I can't remember.
No.
Have you seen that footage?
No.
You should find it, man.
I don't want to
It's
get
good.
banged again like I did for George Carlin.
Well,
last week.
yeah, that's true.
Let's
That's
not
true.
look at. We can look at it.
Yeah, that's okay. You got to
Is
hear
that
it.
the video
we'll do it
where
off
he's
air.
describing the horse walking?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know how they have the horses that they have like prance around,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
fancy. You know,
I have to watch that.
That's what the video is. We don't have to play it on the air because I don't want us to get dinged
Okay.
for it. But you definitely need to watch it off the air
Oh,
because
I
it's
will.
brilliant.
Yeah.
And I've been saying that Snoop Dogg should commentate everything ever since he did the Tyson fight with Roy Jones Jr.
Yeah, that was good.
That
I would
was
love
great.
to see the replay of that, just
was
to hear
good.
those two commentate it.
You know, they are really good about keeping boxing shit on lockdown when
Yeah.
it comes
They
to
are,
like,
right?
Yeah, man. Like,
It's like top secret if you don't pay for it.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I quit. We quit doing live TV on our Hulu, and actually, Hulu dropped Fox Sports. Now they're Bally Sports. You know.
Oh, yeah.
So I wasn't getting any Cardinals games, but for a hot minute, I had a little app that.
Don't worry, Dave. The Cardinals suck this year.
I know, right? Yeah, I'm not missing much. But yeah, no, I had an app for a while that would like shoot me a link that would work, and I could put it on my TV. It was great.
Yeah.
But they zapped it. So.
Damn.
Bastards.
Yeah,
Bastards.
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 Did I ever tell you about when I worked at the golf course about the dude that would come in and bring the cards that would fit into the DirecTVs, and it would like give us all the channels,
Oh,
channels like
yeah.
including the porn too.
Oh.
We'd be in there in the clubhouse watching hardcore porn.
I also hate people that just drive golf carts into like the fucking.
I know how
pond and shit.
disrespectful, right? I mean, jeez.
I mean, what
No
the
comment.
fuck, bro? And my wife was part of it too. Bunch of fucking punk rock dickheads.
Fucking punker sluts out there
Yeah.
tearing shit up.
Punker sluts. So
Damn you,
so what
troublemakers.
So what are they trying to say about this dude, Mike Richards? Like, because I know it's like something
So-
sexual harassment related, but I'm not sure exactly what the
first
accusations
thing
are.
was when he was producing The Price is Right about
The price is wrong.
whenever
Well, it depends.
some of the women would get pregnant
that
or whatever,
top
he
off.
wasn't giving them whatever
like
amount
Price
of
is
time
Right.
off. Yeah, maternity leave stuff. And then now they recently found an old podcast of him with some of his buddies where he's kind of.
Oh my God, it's this show.
I know. I was
Yeah.
gonna say that's gonna be
Right.
us.
God
in 10
forbid
years.
we ever get to host Jeopardy.
I was
and
gonna
they go
say
after us.
one of us is gonna get the Jeopardy offer, and we're gonna be fucked because of this show.
Yeah, you're done.
Once they cancel Mike Richards' ass, they're
Yeah,
coming for
they're
us.
coming for us.
I knew
I don't
they
think
would.
they're going to be able to get him though. I think
Yeah.
he'll just write it out. He's apologized for both things,
Yeah.
and I mean, I think he's
Well,
just
and that's
gonna.
that's the whole thing about this cancel culture shit, man. I mean, I'm all
it's
for holding
hard.
people accountable.
Yeah, but it's going too far, man.
But yeah, I mean, you also have to understand that people
We're in a different age now.
that and people change over time. So even if you did do some fucked up shit, as long as you really feel sorry about it, we should
Yeah.
give people a second chance.
Well,
You know,
social media gave
Exactly.
birth to
For
cancel
sure.
culture.
For
man.
sure.
Well, and
Yeah.
social media is forever. It's just still
Yeah, it's not
there,
going anywhere.
No.
right?
Not unless the asteroid hits.
Like our kids, their stuff's going to be seen.
Everything.
Yeah.
Everything from when they're 10 to when they're 30.
God, I'm so glad I grew up when I did.
Fuck yes.
Fuck
too.
all that, like.
Right? I only put my stupid shit out now and polish it up and send it out every Tuesday.
Sounds great.
If we had a,
and it looks great too.
If we had a smartphone back then,
Oh my
I
God.
would have gotten in so much trouble.
We'd all be in jail.
Yeah.
I'd be in jail for sure.
Federal offenses, I'm sure, a couple of us.
I can think of at least 2 or 3 occasions that
'Cause I can
where
think of some really dumb shit I've done.
Me
too,
that
man.
is so dumb, it's probably a federal offense.
Yeah. I think you talk to the average dude who grew up in the 80s, 90s.
Right?
We all did some stupid shit at one point or another.
Yeah.
We're dudes. That's how we learn.
We're dudes.
That's how we learn. We do stupid
My
shit.
friends and
We're
I did a lot of
dudes.
dumb shit.
I don't doubt it.
We all did
Big
dumb
Philly
shit.
and,
I
and
can't
Raj
believe
will
Big
tell
Philly
you, man.
Mike
Yeah.
did anything dumb.
Oh, Mike, we did tons of dumb shit.
For sure, man. We used to build
Tons of
pipe
sh-
bombs and set them off.
Jesus, man.
Sweet.
Just like in the woods and shit. We weren't blowing
Yeah.
people up.
We
or
only
anything.
put tinfoil in the works and stuff, and
We
then
would-
just toss that shit.
We used to make homemade napalm, styrofoam, and gasoline.
Good God.
Set that shit on
Jesus.
fire.
Right?
Wow.
That was my buddy Sam, who
Amateur chemist over here, Dave.
No, that was our buddy Sam.
Right.
Sam is
made
in the
Greek
military.
fire.
Sam was made for the military
Yeah.
because he was into all that shit, man.
And then Dick Slayer's on the porch drinking a
Right.
beer. He's like, "You missed a spot there, Dave.
right?
How do you think we knew how to make it?
Here, you need a match. I
Take
got
that,
one right
take
here
that
for
bucket
you."
of rocks in the other room and shove it in that, Dave.
Take that bucket of uranium.
From 20 yards out, he flicks a cigarette,
right.
hits the fucking fuel. That's a fire now, boy.
He was a non-smoker, guys, so this story cannot be legit.
Maybe it was a J-bone.
There's no telling. Wait, you said your mom listens. Oh, we're sorry.
Not really.
We're sorry.
I think she listened to like the first.
She's
couple
like,
episodes.
how do those guys know?
I have to
nail him every time.
Because I talk to people that are older, and some of them female in their 60s, and they find out that I have a podcast or whatever, and
right.
I'm always nervous about. I have to remind them okay, just understand that you are not in our target demographic.
Right. No, absolutely.
It's not tailored for,
Time waits for no man, unless the man is Dave's grandpa.
Love it.
Such a bad dude.
Gives me chills every time. Good.
When God said, "Let there be light," Dave's grandpa said, "Say please."
We got a whole
I
fucking.
can't believe how badass your grandpa and Chuck Norris is, man. It's
I know.
it's crazy.
Yeah. Those jokes are completely interchangeable, which is great.
He was a frontiersman, dude.
He was
in
a
Alaska,
badass. Dude. Men.
That is fucking man up,
men in the
survival.
In that era, that World War II era, man. Those men were badass.
They were hard, dude.
Yes.
There's some hard motherfuckers back then.
Much harder than any of us.
Us pansies.
Not even close.
They transitioned through a different whole time.
Yeah.
The most manly thing I can do is change a spare tire.
You had to be hard back then.
While your wife just reaches down and picks up the car, right?
Yeah.
Hurry up, Dave. I'm going to break a nail.
Yeah, I don't need a jack.
Yeah. The Intimidator will get you.
Couple more inches higher,
just
honey.
Curling it. All right. I got 10 more reps on the next side. Hurry it up, Dave.
Meanwhile, I'm just praying she doesn't drop it on my face. I got to change the brakes out on my car this week, guys.
There
You
you
ever
go.
done that?
No.
Yeah, that's...
I'm
Me
afraid
neither.
to do that. I'll do
I-
other stuff, but anytime you're messing with brakes, and you got to have two people, don't you, to pump all the fluid?
Right.
or-
Kind of, yeah. It was
Yeah.
me and my
that's
father-in-law.
scary.
By the way, if you ever need to buy a new car, Caleb will help anyone.
Caleb's that dude. Huh?
Anyone out there swindle a great deal with a dealership.
Swindle.
Where can we
Great deal.
find you at, Caleb?
It's hard to always get a great deal, but I try to help.
You can do it though. Where can the people
Yeah.
find
totally
you?
make a business
Dude,
out
this
of it.
motherfucker knows
People
a
do
lot
make
about
businesses
cars,
out of
dude.
that, but
Oh, you don't have an
Yeah.
official business?
no,
Well, you
no,
should.
I just help.
He's
out.
good. Well, you're great at it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you know how to fix cars and shit?
No, not
No.
really.
No, he's
I
just-
like cars.
Just
but-
good at the
Cars are cool.
talking, right?
Yeah.
That's like me and guitar.
He just knows how to just play deals off each other.
That's how
call
you do
this
it.
dealership, call this dealership.
Yeah.
I got this much from these guys. I need this much from you. And
So,
I don't have the time.
oh,
to
this
do
was
that
the
shit.
dude you consulted
Yeah.
with when you got your Jeep, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I
that's
did
right.
all
I
that
remember.
for
I
him.
remember.
He's
that,
the one
yeah.
who found it online.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, that's beautiful.
Yeah,
He's
I
like, why
wonder-
would you? He was like, why would you buy something used when you can get something like the Sport, which is the lowest of the Jeeps, but still it's a great Jeep.
4-door.
He's like, just get a Sport, just basic, and we can get it for $35.
Yeah.
Why spend $35 on something used when you can get something brand
Right.
new?
Yeah.
And that's what we did.
Yeah.
We had to look a little while, but
So you ended up buying it online, right?
no, we did not. We had to go to the dealership
had to go to the
as it was
dealership.
in
all negotiated over text
I see.
between them and
Because
Yeah.
now they got those websites
Yeah,
like Carvana where you don't even have to go to a dealership. You can buy it
Well,
online.
that's the thing. Car dealerships hate these guys.
Oh, of course they
You
do.
know what I mean?
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
going to put them
Yeah.
out of business because
Right.
let's be honest, who the fuck likes going to a car dealership and talking to some sleazy sales
I
dude?
absolutely hate it.
It's awful. It's the worst thing in the
I'd
world.
rather slam my dick in a garage door than go talk to a guy at a sales.
Hey, how you doing? All right.
Hey, hold on, I'm gonna be right back, man. I'm gonna go to the garage. This way.
We us three, we all work right next to a car dealership, and every time I leave the office at night,
They're not all bad.
there's
They're not
always
all
No.
there's always a couple people there at
Yeah.
night. People
I'm-
go
I'm
there
with-
at
I'm
night
with Caleb
and they
on
and
that.
they scout cars.
That's
'cause
why I
because they
go.
don't want to fuck with
See,
salespeople.
But
Yeah.
the great thing is, if you got the right attitude with them, it's fun as hell.
Yeah, I'm
But if
sure it
you're
is.
just a dick,
Yeah.
and they get I've got I don't know. I guess they could just see it already. I helped my sister get a car once, and we just barely pulled in, and he started doing his thing and on us, and walked up and kind of cut us off, and was like, "Oh, come," and I don't know. I guess my tone with him or whatever, and he goes, "Did you just have a bad experience somewhere else?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "No, why?"
Straight fucking face, man. Right?
And I just get tired of the shtick. And
I
just
know, me
their
too,
fucking-
man.
And just like, I know, like, I don't need you. I've done all my research. I
Right.
know what, the price of the car should be. I know, where we need to be. Like, I don't want to play your games. I'm not buying your extra stuff.
It's an outdated job, man.
Yeah.
Now that we can just get on the internet and find out everything we need to find out.
Well, what's really interesting is they've actually started to kind of twist around, like, so like you ever hear people talk about like invoice pricing for cars?
Yeah.
And back in the day, before the internet,
wasn't that employee pricing?
Yeah, they would like basically they put out a book that would tell you all of the invoice pricing, and if you were like able to go through all the trouble and find all that out, it may have actually been the price that they paid to get the car from the manufacturer.
Yeah.
Because they have to buy every car that comes on the lot, so they'll talk to their manufacturer, they buy the car, it comes on, and then they have to sell it as such.
Right.
But the interesting thing with how they've started working with the internet now is that invoice pricing no longer has anything to do whatsoever with what they pay the manufacturer. You will never find that number out. I think most of the salesmen probably don't even know that number.
Right.
They've kind of gone into cahoots with, like, say, Edmunds or some of these different sites that do that, and they'll put out these numbers, and they actually it was proven they started to actually lower difference, like bring that price closer to the MSRP,
right?
The suggested retail, and they kind of control that number too. So it's all just information, disinformation of what they know, what you don't. You're
Right.
always at the disadvantage because you don't know that stuff, and they want to keep you that way. They want to keep you to where you're confused, where you're not knowing kind of what the price points are, so that they can make as much money off of you as possible.
It's a lot of sleaze bags that work in that industry, man.
And and I get it. They have to. It's their job. They want to try to they get commission. It's
a hustle.
cutthroat. They don't treat each other well. They steal deals from each other.
Yeah.
That happened to me.
No shit.
For like the 2 months that I worked at a car dealership.
Wow.
That was like one of the only jobs in my life that I literally like called my wife and I was just like, I can't do this anymore.
No,
and
thank
fucking
Right.
quit.
Yeah. Well, it's made for a certain personality.
For sure, it's made
you
for
know?
assholes.
Yeah.
No, I'm just kidding. Not all car salesmen
Right.
are assholes.
There's some good guys
Sure,
out
maybe.
there.
absolutely. There are.
I
So-
haven't met any yet.
So when we got my Jeep,
I'm with you there.
So I think a lot of people are doing what Caleb did as far as just getting in touch with them, emailing them, basically communicating via text,
Right.
and talking numbers.
Yeah.
You don't have to be at the car dealership anymore. You can
Yeah.
just communicate.
And you don't have to call
from
people
afar.
on the phone.
Right. So
I freak out when people call me.
Dude, we went in there and it was just like, this is our walking price. They were like, okay, let's do it. And
Quick.
we just
easy.
kind of signed a bunch of papers, went upstairs, didn't take any warranties. And then
They
we
don't
were
even try to sell them to me anymore. By the time
Right.
I've dealt with them for a few days and
Yeah.
I go in there, they're like, okay, like we're not even going to waste our breath. And
Yeah.
Wear them down.
Yeah.
Because
So it was
they
good.
just know. I'm here to buy a car. I don't
Yeah.
want to buy, additional warranties, gap coverage for insurance, which
Right.
just going into gap coverage for a second. So gap coverage is supposed to be insurance for if you have a loan. So you buy a car brand new, you drive it off the lot, it depreciates in value. You wreck the car, and now your insurance company is only going to give you X amount of money, even though you still owe, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000 more. So they're going to sell you something you pay $250 for, $300 for. And if that happens, then they will cover the difference between what the insurance company and what you owe.
Covers
But
the
the problem
gap.
is
Yeah.
when they sell you all this stuff, you're underneath already
Right.
because you've now paid for all the extra stuff. So that already puts you at a disadvantage. And then think about all the things that have to happen for this situation to play out. You have to buy the car. It has to depreciate so much immediately.
Yeah.
And in that time, you have to have paid no payments to get that down to where it covers. And say you've bought more from them, so it maybe would be more likely. But if you don't,
Yeah.
then you're in a pretty good shape because it doesn't depreciate as much as people think it does, driving it off the lot. You still got a car that's got a pretty close value to what you just bought it for.
Yeah.
So you'd have to then wreck it within the amount of time that you couldn't get close to the number. And then you'd have to total it. Then your insurance company would have to not pay you the right amount. And all these things have to happen in order for that gap coverage
To actually
to
pay
come
off.
into play.
Yeah.
And from my experience, from people I've known that have all totaled their cars, it's the insurance companies, from my experience, aren't really not generous with it. They've usually given like close to what the value is or more.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's just one of those things they can sell to make more money, and they actually, unfortunately, make more money off their warranties and the gap coverages than they do off of the actual sale of the car.
It's the same with like video game systems, Xboxes and
Right.
PlayStations.
Yeah.
They lose money on those things, but then they sell a shit ton of games and
Yep.
make up for it.
Right.
Yeah.
Because I mean, shit. What are the new Xboxes and PlayStations? Like $1,000, I think.
No, I mean they are because you can't get them because of the chip shortage. But,
Right.
I mean they're supposed to be
That's right.
$500.
Even the new PlayStation it starts at 500.
Yep.
Okay, I thought it was like
That's
1,000.
not too bad.
But they're all being sold for $1,000 right now.
Yeah.
You've
Oh,
only
wow.
probably ever seen them sold for that much because third parties are all
Nobody
even
can-
actually not even just third parties. I mean, Walmart retailer, Amazon
Right.
retailer, like it's all just supply and demand, and they
Yep.
just jack the price. If you can't get one, you can't find them.
Yep.
It's crazy. They've been out almost a year and a half,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm wrong on that. Maybe a year.
But I hear the
still.
Xbox is pretty easy. The new Xbox is pretty easy to find. That's what I've heard.
I mean, you can find them, but do you want to pay 3 times the price?
Right.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's why everybody's buying the Nintendo Switches.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
there's more of them out there, and they keep putting out new ones now with the light.
They don't need strong chips to run
Right.
them.
Exactly.
Well, and retro consoles, man. Retro consoles are huge these days. They're selling a ton of those.
Yeah.
Yep.
And the same thing has happened with those. We've talked about this on the show. I was looking into getting one of those like retro NES systems or like the SNES one.
Yeah.
But I didn't realize that those were like a limited number. And so they were selling for, you
Yeah.
know, I think they retailed for like $100, but they were selling for like $300. It's
You know, it's funny
ridiculous.
because now you can go on Facebook Marketplace and get one for $12.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because so many people are making them now.
Yeah, like the non-official ones.
Right.
Which are better than if you can get somebody to do the interface well.
Right.
Like that was my thing. Like you can get files of the games put on something pretty simple, but like actually having a menu and having having it all kind of put together.
Right.
I think my brother got one, and he's got it. From what I saw, it was really cool because he bought it and he didn't have to do anything, and it just had all the menus and everything up and running, and how to do the controllers, and all the
Nice.
interface was taken care of. And I was like, that makes it nice.
That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I get so many fucking ads for those things.
Oh, yeah.
But
I
I've
can
yet
make
to-
those things.
I've
I've
yet
got
to
one
pull the
up there
trigger,
on the
I know.
shelf.
But how good are
actually.
your interfaces?
It's the interface. It's not my interface. It's the interface that comes with. I just using Raspberry Pi, and
yeah, that's what my buddy has,
yeah.
Raspberry Pi.
Yeah.
So is it easy to like navigate through?
Oh yeah, you literally have so on mine I have like I think 700 some on Nintendo games, like 200-300 Super Nintendo games. I have about 80 to 90 just like PlayStation games, and it literally will have the console, and
Yeah.
it'll just scroll across.
Yeah.
Oh, there's the PlayStation.
Right.
Scroll across. There's the 64. Whatever, and then you go down the game list. Not a problem. And then I use a couple of PlayStation 3 controllers, the wireless ones, because they had the little nub that you can just stick in them, and so boom, now it's wireless, and I can do as many as I need.
Brilliant.
That's
Yeah.
awesome.
It works well.
I need you to show me that thing one day.
Yeah, we'll have to hook it up and play some games.
Mm-hmm.
I took it into work one day, and a friend of ours just nailed some. What was it? It was the old Karate Kid game we used to play. Oh.
I didn't play the Karate Kid game, but I played the game that was just called Karate. You guys remember that game?
Yeah, where you go up the
You
go
go-
up the pagoda.
Yeah. Kind of like Bruce Lee in Game of Death.
Yeah.
And
I played
that was a fun
I
game.
played Tecmo a couple weeks
Love it.
weeks ago. Yeah.
Love that game, man.
Blades of Steel, man.
Bo Jackson. Fuck,
my
you
God.
cannot fuck with Bo Jackson on that
So
game.
Philly Mike has one of those consoles that are just the retro ones,
Mhm.
and I was like, I gotta play some fucking
Tecmo
Tecmo
Ball.
Ball,
Mhm.
and I was
Yeah.
pretty drunk. So dude, I dominated my first game, and then I got my butt whooped. It was like 67 to like 10 or something.
Ooh, shit, that's painful.
That is painful.
My quarterback had like 6 INTs.
Ooh, ow.
You
think
didn't
I was-
just turn
I-
it off. I would have just turned it off.
I was the Raiders, and I couldn't run with Bo Jack. Like this defense was really good.
Oh, shit. You know, the other character that was always like really unfair on Madden
Yeah.
was fucking Michael Vick, dude.
Oh, Michael Vick was amazing.
If you were Michael Vick,
Yeah.
you could just run the fucking ball
Yeah.
every time.
Hut and just fucking take off,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah, don't even worry about looking for an open
He was
guy.
a bad motherfucker, like back in his prime before
sure.
everyone found out about pit bulls.
I don't know how
Yeah.
serious they are about it now, but apparently they're a lot more serious about like they have like Madden adjusters for ratings, like it's their whole job.
I
And
That's
they like
fucking
work really
crazy,
hard to
man.
make sure that like no player can break the game like Vic did
Yeah,
because
yeah.
they like want to make
Yeah.
sure
Which
you
is-
know like they
which
keep
is
their
good.
attributes as real life as possible, but then not somebody you can just circle around the whole field with nobody catching them.
But it sure is fun being somebody
Yeah.
like that on one of those games.
Yeah, I should have stayed with Madden, because I was a really good Madden player back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And if I would have stayed with it, I could be in like these Madden tournaments now.
Except-
Right, making money.
Making money.
I will say you still have a great thing about that because Eric plays all the time. And then didn't you guys just like pop on one day and play and you just smoked
I
him?
fucking
and you
whooped him.
hadn't played it in
Yeah.
years, maybe a decade.
Yeah, I put a beat
and he
down
like
on
plays
him.
it every night.
Yeah.
Been playing it for years.
I always ask him like, "Hey man, you want to play some Madden?" It's like, so you can
it'll
whip my
humble,
ass.
it'll humble you.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
when you play Madden, do you get like really deep into the play calling and shit?
I used to, yeah.
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 What's your approach?
I'm more of like more of a West Coast offense guy. Like I like quick outs and also like quick slants.
Yeah.
And then running football. You know what I mean?
So you're a runner.
I'm more of a 50-50 guy.
Yeah.
Maybe a little more towards the pass.
Yeah.
But
Should be now.
You got to
The game's changed.
You have
Yeah.
to establish the run.
Yeah, I agree. That's kind of how I approach Madden, but I'm sure you'd fucking murder me.
I like to pretend like they actually get fooled on Madden. Like, oh, run, like pass, get first down, run, like just like 70% runs.
Yeah.
And then I'll try to play action on a deep ball. And
Yeah,
I'm like,
it's-
that'll trick them in real life, like in the game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it doesn't usually.
In Madden, dude, I had like the first 12 years of Madden. Like I bought a Madden every year.
What
And
was the first
I was
year?
I was like
94 maybe?
Yeah, that sounds close.
I think it was 92.
92.
92, 93, because Emmitt Smith was like a badass.
Was there an
Madden.
89 or was it called
You
something
could probably
different
Google
then?
it and see what the first year was, but I remember Emmett being really good. Like, he would just run up the side and he would just go for like 80 yards.
Who'd you say?
But it's so
1989.
89. You
Yeah.
beat me to it, Scotty.
EA Sports, man. They really fucking just blown up like a champ, dude.
Yeah. You ever play any hockey games?
Love
Blades
the
of
NHL
Steel.
game. Blades of Steel was fun.
Right.
It had the hit-o-meter.
That was it.
He had like
right?
the skinny guy, the
Yeah.
fat guy,
Yeah.
the medium-sized guy.
I love hockey games, man.
Yeah.
And I'm not like a big hockey guy in real life, but like especially like because on the NHL game you can do like 3-on-3, and there's just basically no rules, and you just try to run into each other the whole
Yeah.
time. Basically,
Sounds like a party.
But the
It's so
NHL,
much fun.
the EA Sports NHLs are great though.
They are.
That whole franchise is. I hate it when they switched up like the configuration of how to control players.
Well, on the new
because that really fucked with me. I was like, God damn it! It was so easier. It was like easier the prior season.
on the new ones, they got all the classic controller configurations, and you can pick whichever one
Oh,
you want.
really? You can go through and
Oh
pick.
no shit!
That's
That's
nice.
awesome. That's what I would switch back to the old school.
I kind of like old school too.
Yeah.
On baseball games too.
Yeah, baseball games too.
Too fucking complex these days, man.
Caleb he's playing Madden right now, and he has like a team, and he has himself as
I'm
the
a nerd,
quarterback.
man. I don't play Madden. I don't play
Did you make
the
me
game.
up? Did you make my avatar?
I think I quit that one.
Oh, okay.
But like, I'll just like start a franchise, take a team, and then I'll simulate every game. But I'll just like build.
That's the way
like,
I
trade the players,
yeah.
do the drafts,
Yeah,
try to. Make
I've
my
never
players
tried
the
to do
best.
any of that shit.
That's like it just interests me more. I don't
so
know why. Like,
entailed,
can I
dude.
build a team
Yeah,
better
I'm
than
sure.
the other?
So you're like commissioner at that
Yeah.
point.
I would play like that.
I don't think I'm a good enough. I don't know enough about football to be able to do that. I
mean,
think.
it gives you all the information.
Yeah.
Like you've got their like ratings. You're just trying to make your team better. Then
Yeah, just go off the high
you
numbers of.
pick your scheme and try to get players that like.
Maybe
go
when
with
my
that
kids go
scheme.
off to college.
You'll have a lot more time, man.
Yeah.
David will be in his house like, fuck yeah, first down,
That's
bitches.
right. That's right. No, I'm going to be simulating it next
Yeah.
time.
And then he's going to be playing, bongos without any pants.
With Matthew McConaughey.
Right? Neighbors are going to be complaining.
Doink, doink,
I do
doink,
that
doink.
already, dude. I live in the woods, bro.
Playing the ball bongos.
I live in the woods, bro.
Brum-bum-bum.
I love it. Wouldn't change it for the world. I love you guys, but I don't want you to live anywhere near me.
Yeah, I don't want to live near you after you was telling me that story about chasing down armadillos.
Armadillos, yeah.
Naked in the woods.
Trying to see if I can get leprosy.
We don't want that.
We all got dreams.
Well,
man.
penicillin takes care of leprosy.
Spoiler
now.
alert, I did not catch the armadillo.
What would you have done had you?
No idea.
That's what I would have wanted
I
to
probably
see.
wouldn't have actually jumped on him or anything.
He would have jumped straight up and scared you to shitless.
Dude, I don't want to go near an armadillo, man.
Fuck
Those things
no.
are disgusting.
Well,
looking.
not me neither. Now that I know they have leprosy.
Right?
That's true.
Oof.
See,
Isn't
you guys, you learn things on this show.
isn't that true? They just jump straight up. You don't
Yes.
actually hit them when the car drives over them. They freak out.
They
and
freak out
jump
and jump
into
straight
it.
up.
I think
That's
Angel's
nuts.
wife told me that.
Ugh.
So you're saying that the car doesn't
Thanks for
actually hit
listening,
them?
Angel.
It doesn't
Yeah.
have to hit them. It'll just freak them
Shout
out.
out to Angel here.
And that
They'll
kills
jump-
them?
Well, they jump up to the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you jumped up to a speeding car, wouldn't that kill you?
Fuck yeah.
Oh, okay, I see what you're saying. I thought you meant like the car didn't even touch them.
No,
They just jump up in the
It'll
air and-
frighten them. They'll jump up. Just if they would stay put, they'd
Now,
be fine.
do they jump up and get hit by the front, or do they like jump up and hit the bottom of the car?
I don't know.
Hit like the under of the car.
I don't know.
They jump up and fuck themselves up. That's for sure.
I see them all the time.
That's
these
a
days.
dumb fucking
Right?
rodent, dude.
But they're not a rodent, are they?
I don't know what they are.
They're a rodent.
You would
They're-
have to consider them a rodent.
They're uglier than hell, but
They
not
are.
like our Patreon patrons, the Jeff City
Right.
Paranormal Society.
segue, Scott.
Horrible segue. And
okay.
our buddy Biscuit Strength.
They're mammals.
They're mammals.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Really?
They don't look
Would
like
never
it.
guessed. Yeah, all right.
But rodents are mammals too. So
But thanks to those guys,
Yeah.
big ups to you.
Thanks
And-
for Caleb to come on
Yeah,
tonight.
thanks for
thanks
Caleb.
for coming,
Yeah.
brother.
Yeah, man.
No
Good
problem,
meeting
guys.
you.
Thanks.
Come back anytime.
Thanks for having me.
You are. You're welcome to any time.
If you'd like to check us out on Patreon, patreon.com/the old77 podcast.
If you have any scary Halloween stories,
Yes.
Hit us up.
hit us up. You can call us, leave us a message. It's 573-246-0779.
Or you can email us. It's the old77podcast@gmail.com.
That's right.
So 66 in the books.
66.
Yes, sir.
We gotta do. We're cooking up some special stuff for episode 77. We were talking about that
Special
earlier.
sauce. We'll have the.
There goes our bump music.
We're gonna have to have it
okay.
remotely outside.
We're gonna have to.
Or inside a bar or something like
somewhere.
that. We can do.
We're gonna have to do a special 77th episode.
We're gonna make some shit happen for that.
Yeah.
So
That'll be
It's-
fun.
It's things are
Because then we
moving
can
in the
invite all of
works.
our friends to come, and then we can all just do a big old hangout
It'll be a big
podcast
party.
like right there.
Anybody
yeah.
that wants to come on the show can come
Woo,
on the show.
that'd be crazy.
Hell yeah.
It'd be great though.
Shout out to Trevor Brower, buddy. You're in
We're
some
praying
shit.
for you, dude.
And to that girl, God bless you.
God bless you, honey.
You
All
do
right.
you,
I'm
boo.
sure you're intelligent enough to know what's going on with Trevor Brower. He has a curveball, baby. He has a curveball.
All right, we'll see y'all next time.
All right, see you
all right.
later.
Peace out, bitches.